All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story. place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we, I believe we play. Yes, we do. We play some freaking Magic. We are here with all our friends, minus a couple who are not able to be here this evening. But for the rest that are here, pretend that Nav is watching, which they very well might be, and take a look at your camera and give me a good old happy new howdy.
Happy new howdy.
Welcome. Sweet. For those who have no idea, this is hi. How's it going? We're a D&D live stream. It runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's 5. And we have 5 parties living, existing, and breathing for those that do in the same beautiful homebrew world of Estera. So welcome. Jumping in face first today. It has been a very nice long weekend. It's good to be back. It's good to be back with the Wreckless, as we missed last week because my tummy hurt, which sounds not as bad as what it was. It was bad. You guys wouldn't like me when I'm sick. I think that's the Hulk quote, right? So yeah, but I am glad to be back with y'all now. So jumping right ahead, announcement stuff. First and foremost, I have not made a official Discord thing. I apologize. I've said I'm going to a couple times, and it's been a weekend, y'all. So, but this is my official call to action in saying that we are open for looking for members. For new members of New Moon, our Tuesday campaign that is missing a player has a spot open for those who are interested in jumping in and joining our nice little family. So it is a pay-to-play experience, just to make sure I handle that right out of the gate. But if you are interested in jumping in and joining in our little family for our Tuesday nights, you should do that. You should reach out to me. So the way you can do that is by going to startplaying.games/GM/It's a Long Story. You'll see that in the video description below if you are cool. No, if you're watching on YouTube. I guess I do have the slide for it somewhere. It's flying around here somewhere in this massive list of NPCs we've had. Let me pull it up for those that are visual learners. Okay. But yeah, so you reach out to me on that. I'll pull up the slide here in a minute, but as I'm doing that, I'll also say you can also reach out on social media. So Instagram and TikTok, which you'll see down below right now, right down there, at It's a Long Story. Thank you, Drew. At It's a Long Story _TTRPG. Yeah, it's not on there, you liar. It's you're saying things that aren't true. But yeah, reach out to me on there. Didn't like that I did that. Okay. Or you can reach out and start playing. There's the slide right there down below. Startplaying.games/GM/It's a Long Story. That's where you can check those out. We'll also be looking for a player for another player for our Thursday night campaign, but we're going to hold off on talking about the details of that as of yet. Yeah, it's been a summer. It's been a summer and it's still June. So exciting, interesting. Let's see what else. I can't think of it. We're going to be off the weekend. The week of July 12th through the 18th. We'll be off that whole week. But we will be back the following week there, so do not despair. It's going to be okay. And that's it. That's all I got. So if you're wanting to support the channel, support what we do, you can do so by liking and subscribing where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. You can also check out our Instagram and TikTok, as you'll see it down below, down there, at It's a Long Story _ TTRPG. And thank you in advance for watching. We appreciate it. Yeah, we love you. Moving on, talking about our sponsor of the year, which is Lorify. Lorify has been a massive help since we've started using it, which we're maybe about 10 months now for me. It's an awesome resource and tool for those who are either not good at taking notes or have to take a lot of notes because they run multiple campaigns or are in multiple campaigns, or just like to have a resource to kind of back up their beautiful note taking. Lorify's got you covered. So the way it works is you take the recorded session that you have, or whatever, whether that was in person or if it was something like this, just take that audio recording and plug that into their online site. And then within minutes, you'll get an awesome, very easy, very comprehensive design of formulating everything that happened in that session. That can be broken down into NPCs, their names, locations, their names, some fun quote stuff, but more importantly, really a good solid session summary that is always on the cusp, the perfect cusp of being both informative of everything that happened and not droning on and on and on and on. So it's awesome. You should check it out. Go to lorify.ai to find out more information on it. Nothing official sort of set up in like reference stuff, but hey, if you're talking to them, feel free to let them know that Joe from It's a Long Story sent you. Appreciate that. Yeah, check it out. Lorify.ai to find out more on it and to give it a try. Thank you to Jordan and the team over at Lorify. We love you guys. Mwah. That's it. That's all I got. So, before we jump into tonight's session, we need to get a recap of where we left off with this ding-dang party. So, Rob, please, I'm giving you the microphone. You have the talking pillow.
All right. When last we met our intrepid adventurers, we did it. We made it back to Hasamal all together. Green so graciously opened a portal for us to travel through. Most of the party traveled through it with no qualms. However, Riaris and Horus were met with a bit of a time distortion, expanded experience, so to speak, inside the portal, where as Riaris looked, where Yaris looked and he saw he saw a life that would have happened if he had never left home. Things that could have been, and as he pondered that life, something dark and suspicious started to sneak up on him. Horace, what he saw was a life of peace, which is all he's ever wanted, with an open field and waves caressing the leaves and flowers as it blew by. Then he turned to see this darkness, and he tried to help Riaris fight against it, but it began to tempt him, seduce him, and try to get him to stay in that portal. Horus did his best to convince Riaris to leave, and Riaris hesitated for a moment, but in the end, he realized that there are still people who were counting on him. So he made the right choice and decided to go all the way through. But he did not go through that portal he did not leave that portal the same way that he entered it. He learned a new language in that short amount of time. Who knew it was that easy? And he got some cool new eyes. They are now black with golden irises. I'm not an eye expert, but I believe that the sclera is black and the iris is gold.
Yep.
Or
Yeah, you got it.
okay, yeah, sounds good.
Which I believe we kind of established before that Riaris's eyes were always like a brighter
Uh-huh.
sort of amber. But now they're probably a little brighter, but I would say more important and probably freakier about that is the sclera just being jet
Yeah,
black.
yep. See,
No white at all.
I know I words. Um,
You don't, you know I words. You did it.
Coming out the portal, uh, we reconnected with Kobamu and Carr, I believe, are the only ones who weren't with us on the other side.
Yep.
Uh, Kobamu gave out his hugs. Carr was happy to see Horace again. Uh, all was right with the world, um, except we were in the middle of a war. Uh, and about said war, we see that there was a Leonin priest who was distributing pamphlets calling the Bastille a traitor and inviting him to just talk. You know, they just wanted to meet in the town square or wherever they wanted to meet him. And they just wanted to have a conversation. It most definitely was not a trap. Uh, we also learned from Grian that inside the tower, that was sort of a religious icon for the denizens of this city. They were actually doing experiments on living beings. Uh, Not the good kind either. We're not talking advances in medicine. We're
not,
talking.
not the good kind.
Is there good
Not the not the
experiments on
good
Yeah, they're
people?
good
experiments they
experiments.
do
They're
on.
good experiments.
Yeah, yeah.
You give
More
me a
often that
bionic
phrase
arm.
does.
You give me a bionic arm. You turn me into RoboCop and let me
I
keep my emotions. Hey,
Rob, RoboCop famously not a great situation for him.
Maybe, what was that? The $1 Million Man or whatever? That old TV show?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay, we'll do that one. We'll give you that one.
hey, they literally said we can make him better. What's better than better?
Yep, that's right. What's better than better? Lorify, please keep that for next session's title. What's better than better?
Yeah, but they're doing terrible, terrible things inside the tower, and Green wants us to bust down a wall and let the people see the horrors that await inside. Carr uh, decides, he can get us some more information on it, and he travels to the ethereal plane, but members of the Jakuvar await him there, and they seem less than happy to see him, and they start to attack him on the ethereal plane. And the problem with that is Car's the only one over there. The rest of us can only sit and wait and watch as our beloved Eric Hokra is accosted by ghosts. But then Kaelinor has the bright idea to channel her divine energy through Carr to smite the Jakuvar. And it was definitely one of the ideas of all time.
Indeed.
To us, it looked like she began attacking him. Horace, as much as he cares about Card, tries to stop her, but uh, don't let that pretty face fool you. Kaelinor is strong as shit, and there is nothing Horace could do to budge her or move her a muscle or an inch. But it's the thought that counts. But it turns out her idea was very good in that it did help to banish all of those spirits. What else? What else? Well, I say we, but mostly Kaelinor helped beat the Jakuvar back. And
Yeah,
then
it was. I mean, that's kind of where the end was there.
yup, yeah, I think the last thing we learned was that the Jakuvar were really just military police for, uh, was it Bassaris? I don't.
You're for being a completely from a completely different campaign, Rob. It's pretty dang close. Very nice. Yes, Bassaris, however you want to say it. Honestly, I'm good with both. Was the voice of the Jakuvar, but the assumption was that there were many, 7 to be exact, full members of the Jakuvar. Excuse me, 8 with Viserys, members of the Jakuvar that should be there to be able to handle all decisions. And Carr's original, and Jack, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Carr's original assumption was to be able to reach out to ancestors of previous Jakuvar figures. And what ended up happening was a discovery that most likely Viserys had them all of his staff killed, so that he could be the prime member, so that the voice could also just be the only one making decisions in the Jaguar. Scary stuff. Scary stuff. Who made that up? They fucked up. It was me. Rob, thank you very much. Please take that point of inspiration. Is there anything else that you wanted to jump into? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Another fun fact about that night, when the clock struck 12, I turned 31.
Hey! Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Awesome.
It only
Cool.
took me 2 weeks to let that sink in. I'm in my 30s.
Yeah, you're in your 30s, man. Welcome. It's great, honestly. Welcome to the party. It's super fun. There's almost nothing bad about it. We're all in our 30s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every one of us.
Really?
I thought you were older.
Who,
I'm
me?
terrible at, yeah, I'm terrible at like distinguishing ages though.
Yeah,
I feel like Jack's trying to channel a Deem right now for some reason. Jack, you play a card tonight, sir.
Okay.
the military and 3 kids, they'll throw some years on you.
Oh, I bet.
Mhm.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, they will. Happy birthday! Congratulations. Please take that point of birthday inspiration, which does stack.
All
So yeah.
right.
And you may need it tonight, in fact. So, cool. Anything else to add, friends? We know. Excuse me. We do know Drew has been off for a few weeks, so I think there's going to probably be a little bit of catch up there, but we'll make that work. Yeah. Anything else?
Nope, not from me.
Not that won't be handled in game.
All right. Cool. Well, in that case, I think there's only one question to ask. Where is my phone? There it is. Okay, cool. Second question. Do you guys want to play some D&D?
I'd like that, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very much
Great.
so.
Oh, dear God.
You need a little bullhorn now on your nose.
Yeah. Hey, Drew, get a septum piercing just for this.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
and
headband. I thought it was like a little emoji you somehow got on your head.
You thought you thought Drew got some dermal piercings?
No, I thought the thing on the head was like an emoji he put on his computer. I didn't know it was an actual headband.
wait till he stands up and you see the tail.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I
There
do
we-
have a plague
there we
doctor's
go.
mask I can start putting on for the game if you like.
Drew, what is happening, man? What are you doing? What are
Back
you
at the
doing?
eyes.
You weird, awesome man. I love it. Great. We're nowhere near the beach, sir.
Oh,
I mean, you are, but
we got this.
beautiful. There you go. Yeah, that's much better. Great. Do you guys want to play some D&D?
I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Great. All right, let's do it. The scene setting in a what is about to be above board and in design of our characters, it is about to be a long day that has already started amidst the high top of a stone tower, the bell portion of it extending out a slightly wider frame, giving some space and some much needed hidden or some much needed shade from the noonday sun as we zoom in to just underneath that the bell of the bell tower, to seeing multiple figures huddled around, most likely holding, trying to check in on and do multiple medicine checks on our Eric Hokra Ashwing friend, who is just recovering from a very interesting experience. With that, as we have our figures, okay, cool, yeah, we're all in character, good. As we see, yes, you might as well. As we see our heroes huddled, perfect. As we see our heroes huddled in the form slightly high above a city that they know very, very little about, but have been given a very specific task to complete. Friends, the scene is yours. Ogra. We'll say you're coming just, the scene itself is kind of just coming out to the point where we can say that Carr is noticeably hurt, but is recovering somewhat on his own. So I think as you guys are here, to be honest with you, above board, you guys kind of just had a kind of pretty sharp cutoff as soon as Carr was out. So do you guys want to just take the scene from there? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's do it. So yeah, Carr, you come too.
Yeah.
You've been able to give sort of sputtering some explanations on what happened. You see that Adim and Grian have, I believe, both run off to explain to the others.
Yes.
And yeah, scene is yours.
Ouch.
Ogre's gonna go over to him and give him, sorry, since we gotta go up the tower today, only a first level,
Wait. Don't do that. No, bad idea.
why?
Why? They did something to me. I'm out of whack. Let that wear off before you do anything.
What
Yeah.
happened over
Above
there?
table, my max hit points have lowered significantly, and I've already
Yeah,
been healed.
yeah.
So healing me more is going to be a bad thing for your spell slots.
Mhm.
So-
Yeah.
Ooh.
What is Jack? Do you want to say where Carr is at hit point wise?
Sure. So his max hit points from somewhere in the 50s, I have to look and dig into this, are down to 28. And he is sitting at 21 out of 28 with 3 temporary hit points. So he's pretty close to max.
Yeah.
But if you try to heal him too much, it's going to go into a very, all that water is going to go to a very small shot glass. So we need to wait till this wears off before you help me out.
Okay.
Yeah. Carr, how is that? Is there any way that you think that is manifested? The max HP drop, like something that you notice is like a
I
curse
think
or whatever.
I look weak. I look tired. I just deflated and tired, kind of just like I really probably older. But the hunch in my back is probably a little more pronounced. I probably just like look down and just like I'm carrying the weight of the world. That's yeah. But anyways, thank you. And I go get over here, but I'm like, thank you so much. That was extraordinarily helpful. I didn't like that. Glad we could get the information to the other party though. Are you just gonna stand there and stare at me? Or are we gonna play on this tower thing?
So, did Carr not get the answer he needed from the ghost?
Oh, not really. So it looks like the big guy that Newman is trying to take care of. As far as I can tell, he killed all of his friends, and then kept that hidden from everybody. So yeah, he's definitely a bad person. But those ghosts were definitely not happy. I do think I got them on their way, though. I think I escorted them to where, or at least gave a good pointer to where they should go.
Do you think they can use magic from bottom of the tower up?
Oh, I got no information about the tower whatsoever. They just wanted my soul. Maybe to possess me? I don't know. I didn't really take time to ask. They weren't in a talking mood. A lot of roars and claws, and they were very cranky. But given the state of the afterlife around here, I'm not really surprised.
And just out of curiosity, why didn't you just come back instead of
Are you
fighting them?
asking why something unexpected happened? I didn't just come back immediately. Is that what you're asking me, Horace?
I just thought you could.
Okay,
turn it
good.
off
That
and
wasn't
on.
what you're asking. Because we can have that conversation right now, but there might be more important things.
Did I do something wrong? I'd like to turn the ogre.
You see, you turn and look at Ogre. I don't know what Ogre's looking at, but you see over Ogre's shoulder is just Kobamo just.
I just look at Kobamu like, what did I?
I think Ogre now realizes Nala isn't here, and she's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, why can't we make a bomb and put it on the side of the building and blow it up?
That's what Ogre was going to say. She forgot to say when Ogre and Horace when we got like thrown out of the light when we were leaving the moon, Ogre and Mr. Ace were being like hurtling in the sky, and Ogre turned him into a gaseous form. So Ogre can do that to somebody. They can sneak into the tower and make a hole for us.
Wait, Lars, I'm assuming I know your name. You've introduced yourself as Lars.
I'll say Lars has probably not introduced himself as of yet, but you've heard his name a couple times.
Okay, and he also did almost shoot.
Yeah.
I
On
do
site.
remember
almost,
that.
yeah.
Wait, You know how to make a bomb?
I just need some materials, and I might be able to.
It's really hard to hear you right now, Drew.
I might need some materials, and then I might be able to, in time.
I mean, that sounds like the easiest way to make a hole to me.
Kobamu make holes.
Like Ogre can turn Kobamo into a cloud, and he can go in and make a hole for us.
Kobamu Ursa Thry.
An Ursa fly cloud.
I think you might just confuse him if you were to do that to him.
No, Kobamo's smart.
That nat one I rolled for Horace, Kobamu's like, yeah, who said Kobamu dumb?
Tots. Look, I'm just speaking from experience, big guy. It threw me for a loop when it happened to me.
Kobamu Ursa Thry Kobamu make big sounds from hitting things hard. That okay with Horace?
I like walk behind Ogre and just, yep, you know, I am a big fan of how hard you hit things. Great work.
Yeah, me too. I like how hard he hits things.
Mm-hmm. And Mr. Ace didn't see when he pushed a person into a wall.
That was incredible and very bloody.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He made a hole
I don't
with the
think-
person.
Was that Kobamu or is that... Why do I feel like that was Kaelinor?
Nope. No, that was Kobamu. He caught the guy and just
Okay.
pushed him against the wall and made a hole with
Yeah,
body.
I think there's two different... Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We have
Yeah,
two.
yeah, that also happened. You're right. Which
And he
time?
rolled like 2 nat 20s or something like that.
Yeah.
We
Kobamu
could
done that many times.
go under tower, and then I can just make a hole with my sidearm and climb up, plant the bomb, go back down, meet back here, set it off.
Ogre could also turn one of Falk into an animal, or Ogre can turn into an animal and plant the bomb.
Joe, it's been 2 weeks. And
Yeah.
my separation of Adim and Carr got a little hazy on this next part. So, was it Adim? I think it was Adim before I say anything that was talking about the underground passageway possibly being guarded, or was it Adim or was it Carr? Because I don't
I
want
believe
to.
it was... Well, no, I believe it was Adim, but Adim said that with Carl
Okay.
present of like the
In
idea
that
of like...
case-
Mhm.
Yeah, they could have probably sealed that up by now.
Okay. So I'm like, well, from what Newman said, that they've already gone underground, so there might be something either blocking the way or some kind of guard. So I mean, not that we shouldn't go underground the way they told us to, but it might be more difficult than just coming in.
We got Kobamu, so that's like a lockpick for
Yeah.
a big door.
And Horace can make people teleport from one place to another, so he can help too.
That's what I'm here for. Just trying to help.
That's what you do. You move people.
But he also doesn't leave people behind, because he stayed with Ogre in the cave. He could have left.
Oh,
did
I'm
do
sure
that.
he would have done just fine by himself. Just fine.
I love the idea of Ogre just like slowly kind of catching on and just being like, oh, well, there's also...
Just trying to hype him up a little bit.
Did Green tell us like what floor we needed to make the hole on? Like,
2 or 3?
Well,
Ground-
so
ground-
here's what you guys know, and I'll say this is from information that either Green would have Green told you or would have told you. Yeah, I guess it would technically be because you guys went in under. Yeah, up one. Yeah, I guess it would have been the ground floor technically. Above board, I have them all screwed up on the map, so we'll deal with that when it comes. But yeah, he would. I'm gonna say for the sake of argument, it was ground floor, but it was a staircase that would make it seem like it was at least like second floor level. So it was above ground. So we'll call it first floor, but it was above ground.
okay.
Because the goal of this is to break this open and to basically kind of like show from
Right.
from that point on. Also, they wouldn't put it on
That
the
was like
ground floor,
second
I
or
think.
third floor.
Yeah, essentially it's second. So sorry. In the idea of the height, imagine it's second floor.
Okay.
But Green would also explain to you, they have no idea how many floors this place has. They're not clearly marked on the outside. Remember, there's no windows, so there's no clear understanding of like where the separation is there.
If we get to the next floor, it might just be one long tube for some reason that has some
Right.
purpose.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know.
Right.
Or it could be like those little tiny caverns in the old libraries that were created for children. So they're all halfling sized. There was like double floors.
You open it up, it's like a honeycomb style. Yeah.
Right? That'd be very creepy.
God.
You go into the
And
back rooms.
They're all just pods, Matrix style, of just figures in them. Terrifying. I should have just
God.
done that. Sorry,
He's
guys.
gonna have
Hold
all
on.
the
We're gonna
enemies
restart
have-
the game.
That's when I nope out of the game, Joe. I'll be like, and I'm done. Bye.
Is it Matrix
the
pods?
enemies-
Yeah.
All the enemies will have honeycomb skin going on, just holes all over them.
Your spaceship thing is throwing me off so much.
All right, let's get. So why don't we just get Lars the stuff he needs to make a bomb, and we
But we
can.
have to get in the building first. 'Cause shouldn't we save the bomb? We don't know who's on the other side with the cages. And what if there are people who are still alive?
Sounds like you, to be clear, and you guys can correct me. It sounds like you guys want to make a bomb to be able to get in.
That's Lars' idea.
Yeah, no,
Right, but I'm explaining to what you're saying is, I think Lars is explaining the idea of like, we're making that bomb to be able to make that hole to get in. We're not going to, I'll say, above board, Joe doesn't know how you guys are going to get in without taking down a wall.
and Carr will jump in and say, I really don't know. I don't want to denigrate anyone's ideas, honestly. But given how hard it was to find magic where Lars is from, are we going to be able to find your ingredients to make your bomb here? Where magic is so prevalent? What do you need?
Well, the lion people said they knew what a gun was, so they might have a stash or
all right.
anything that's gunpowder, anything that looks like rope with wax.
What's gunpowder?
He takes apart one of his bullets and pours it out into his hand. This stuff.
Pepper?
Here,
That's
I'll show you.
Sand.
he pours it on the ground, and then he starts just a little fire to like light it. You just see it just flash really fast.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Like that, but in a container and all at once, and it makes like big big pressure wave
Like a
in
fireball.
the air. Yeah, like a fireball, but less fire.
Bad car doesn't have that scroll anymore.
Well, that's why we have our boat if we ever get back to it.
But when we were at the library, I wrote down a lot of stuff from the books that we found.
Those were really good books. I wrote some stuff down too, but I don't think they're going to help you build a bomb.
Why didn't you just take the book?
Because I'm not a
Wait.
thief. Are you?
Yeah, captive.
I'm
Is
sensing.
he still captive?
No.
No. You
Do
have
I-
not, yeah, he does not. He did not come back with like in chains.
Mr.
or
Ace
anything.
is Ogre's friend.
Oh, so not captive. Okay.
You wouldn't be suggesting a true to life slavery, would you, Horace?
I was just asking why you did it. Just making sure we're all on the same page.
You
Wait.
didn't answer my question just now, though, but good deflection. Keep going.
Wait, Lars, who told? No, he was there. Never mind. I just remembered that you were there when I said I was there.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
How far is the tower from us right now?
About. I think we've said about at least a mile.
Oh, yeah, no, that's way too far. I was gonna try to see if my gun could, like, make a hole in the wall. But I think you guys said something about it being, like, magical or something about it.
Well, they did. In my history, granted, Car's been mostly in smaller cities or large towns on the Isles, with the exception of the Bellmaker. Have I ever seen anything that would be akin to what Lars is looking for?
I mean, the closest thing would be, like, the cannons on the ship.
Yeah, you would definitely see that.
Then Car said, well, our ship had cannons, so maybe we should go somewhere where they have cannons.
Does Lars
Was that the
have
big
ever made a bomb before?
No. I've made a couple bullets, but they were, here, they're like this. And then he pulls out one of his special bullets, which is the one that he uses for his wager shot.
She's gonna
So-
pocket it as soon as you hand it to her.
So it just looks like it's a longer brass jacket.
Okay, hold on. Time out. Are you handing it out, or are you just holding it up in your?
No,
in your
I'm
hand?
holding it and showing them.
Oh, I thought you were handing
Yeah.
it to her.
No,
Yeah, that's.
No, I'm just holding it out and showing it. I was like,
Sarah says, "I take it."
Oh yeah, that's cool. Let me see that.
so this is the regular one, and this is the special one.
Yeah, that's the bullet she tells you not to worry about.
So is that like a bomb, a little one? So if you made that bigger, it would work, or
They're like bombs, but you point the direction to what you call shrapnel, the things flying away in the direction.
Joe, I have a question. Since it's so
Okay,
early,
hold on.
and
Time
I-
out. Time out. Time out. Time out.
Sorry.
Time out. We don't interrupt other players while they're explaining stuff.
I'm so sorry, Drew. I just thought of
All good.
something.
Okay.
I apologize.
All good.
But
You're good.
yeah, so it's like an explosion, but everything goes one way, and the shrapnel, which is this piece right here, goes that way, and that's what hits them.
and that would take a wall down if you made it big enough.
It would, if I made it big enough, it would take down the whole tower. So I can't make it too big or too small.
Oh, well, where do we find that? Where's a cannon store?
We might be better off asking a blacksmith first. They
Okay.
sometimes
We have those.
handle with it.
Do you have blacksmiths?
But I mean, I don't know that we all look so obvious that we don't belong here.
Well,
Speak for yourself.
Car scanning and then has to like look up at Kobamo.
At that comment, Car looks at Horace and says, "Yeah, you look just like a Leonin." Exactly.
Wait, is it only Leonins in this city?
It's shitty, buddy. There's other people.
There's humans in the there's humans in the set.
Well, there's half orcs, but we all look.
Of course,
Yeah.
the group of us, the half-orc, Eric Cochran, the human, we all kind of look like an odd pair. Or
So
What
that's
do
a
you
very good point. I'm
call a
gonna say
group of-
with
6 people?
yeah. You guys have been up here for a while. You've like Riars has noticed some stuff on here. I'll say anybody who wants to give me a religion check can. I'll say religion or perception. Honestly, this could be a idea. You're trying to kind of glean what's the general genetic makeup of
11 for car.
small.
Not very well.
Okay.
Got an 18 for
Also-
perception.
Okay.
Also, Joe, my question was, since it was
Hold on.
so
Time out.
early.
Sarah, I know you have a question. We're gonna get to it. We're doing this right now.
Alright.
Trust me.
All right, okay.
I got a -1.
Wait,
22.
what?
Or a natural
On religion?
one. Natural one, I meant.
Okay.
Wrong wrong word.
Like, holy crap. Okay, cool. So Lars, you got an 18?
Yeah.
You definitely haven't seen a single Minotaur, or most figures even of your height. Even the Leonin themselves are, they're on the taller side, the more broader sort of side. But I think, Lars, knowing your size, you could be mistaken for like a on the taller side Leonin if there was something they could do about your giant horns. And your muzzle obviously looks a little bit different. But in the idea of like the general sort of genetic makeup of figures, you've seen a couple of like half orcs. You've seen a decent amount of humans. So Horus, Riaris, Kaelanor all could somewhat sort of fit the bill there. But I would also say that I think you noticed too that Horus does have this very interesting sort of like everyman sort of look about him. That above board, I believe Horus has really spent a lot of time and energy specifically focusing on him not being focused on.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Just a
those are your
dude.
thoughts. Just a dude. So we'll pause you there as you're thinking about that. Sarah, what was your question?
Okay. Because it was so early, and you're probably going to say no exactly, but because it was so early and I had prepared all my spells without knowing exactly what we were doing, could I trade one spell I prepared for one specific spell? Because we know what the mission is for today.
No.
Okay.
The only reason why is because in game, your character wouldn't know what the mission was, right? So
I
the
know.
spells of preparing, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I had to ask. If I
Okay,
had
yeah,
enlarged, we
suggestion.
could just make the bullets bigger.
You'd also have to make the gun bigger.
No, we leave a bullet out and he shoots the big bullet with the little bullet.
Gotcha. Understood.
But, oh well. But I got a 22 for perception.
Okay. I handed it to Lars.
Yeah.
For that. Yeah. So Ogre, you feel kind of the same route. You could possibly be the pink hair. I mean, there's trouble of like. There's a difference between the idea of like, yeah, you could pass for this as far as your racial makeup, and then there's the idea of like what makes you visually unique. In Ogre, there's a lot that makes you visually unique. I think Ogre's even aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Lars, do you say anything? Yeah, good.
Some of us fit in and some of us don't exactly. But I can write down a list of what we need and those who blend in can get it and then come back here. Like Riaris, Kaelanor, unfortunately Horus, all kind of look like the normal ones around here.
Hey man, whatever you need. Yeah, I'd be more than happy to get it for you.
Are you able to do the talk in the head thing?
Read your mind, or no? I don't do anything like that.
Oh. I was gonna say, if you three went out, Car could cover from the top and give us a sign if something goes down to help.
Oprah can wild shape and be a little mouse in Miss Grace's pocket.
The more eyes, the better, I guess.
Or a lizard like she did with Riars at the casino.
My current state aside, I'm not sure me flying through the air of awesome all is going to be really a way to hide.
At that point, we'll say, just for the sake of simplicity here, I will say Riars actually would want to go with you to the blacksmith for sure. I know that for a fact. But Kaelinor just goes, I don't really feel comfortable. I don't really feel comfortable being anywhere without my armor on, so I'd have to be wearing a lot of layers.
Before I forget. And he pulls out a piece of paper and he writes down, and it's just a horribly rough drawing of a sword. And on the hilt it says paper blade. If we go to a blacksmith, we need this made for Kobamu.
Are we going to be here that long? I figured that.
It's to replace his blade that
Well,
got
I
me.
know what it's for, and I want to get him one, but I'm not sure we're going to be waiting around for a weapon to be made. Don't we want to get in and get the heck out?
They might have something close enough for it. He doesn't really need especially sharp, just something strong.
Just paper blade.
Okay. But we can try it.
Anybody
Maybe they have something. Get the biggest thing you can find.
Here's something Oprah just thought of. Does anybody have any money?
No.
Maybe. Let me see.
Yeah, Horace just like looks around, waiting to see what everyone else's answer is.
I was like, I have 25 gold. You can have it.
I have 14 gold.
Ogre just pulls out a big sack of gold from her backpack from when she won at the fight that she's never been able to spend.
I
How
think
much
yeah.
was that?
240 gold.
I
Cool.
think that'll just about cover it. Yeah.
Why are your hands sweaty, Horace?
Hasamal's a hot place, and I have this coat on. You know, it's just a little warm. I'd be more than happy to let Riaris carry the gold if that puts your mind at ease.
You see Riaris just give a side look to Horace. Yeah, I can carry it. Also, Ogre and Horace, roll me perception checks.
A 19.
19. Okay.
17.
17. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's enough to. Well, no, I think it makes more sense for. Actually, no. I think it makes sense absolutely for both of you guys to get this, for two totally different reasons. You see Lars pull out 14 gold, and Ogre, you see shiny, so immediately you're focusing in on it. Horace, you notice something peculiar and odd about the gold that Lars pulled out. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a double take. You see that there is there's a picture of a figure on this gold. Most of the gold that you guys have here on this are sort of like various depictions of like trees or things that would be like pretty universal in the idea of like everything from Imea and maybe the Isles would probably have some things a little bit different. But you, Horace, for sure, you've never seen this person on this piece of gold before.
I take like a gold coin, hold it in my hand, like flip it over side to side, and like look at Lars and ask, "Do you know who this is?"
I'll just ask above board. Would Lars know who this is?
He probably would.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I'll just tell you. It is Chancellor McAdare of Ratia.
Mm-hmm.
So as I go to tell him, my tail just snaps the coin out of his hand back over to me, and then that's when I tell him it.
Cool.
Okay. Sorry, I asked. Didn't know it was a touchy subject. Just didn't recognize.
What does your gold look like?
Ours
You
has the gold one has a pretty sun on one side.
The normal print.
Mhm.
The normal print.
Tree.
Horace, as you take a gold out from yourself, you notice your gold felt a little bit heavier. Just a tad.
Mm.
Now, to be clear, you only picked up one gold piece from Lars, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And is Lars giving his gold to Riaris?
Yeah,
He's
we'll
just-
say yeah, right?
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna ask Riaris for a piece of it, like when we leave to inspect it further.
He'll give it to you now, honestly, like, just to kind of get the idea. It's not a huge thing, but you notice that yeah, there's definitely a weight difference. And I'll say with that 19, that's enough to be able to kind of recognize it, Horace. You surmise that the weight of the gold that Lars just snapped out of your hands has to be almost exactly the same weight of the gold of the coin that you're holding now. Something seems to be ultra refined about this specific currency.
There's. I have no idea what it means.
Erase. Do you like to hold Obra's gold? Obra can't count. It's a giant stack of gold.
I like say sure, and as I reach out, I'm like looking at everyone in the
Yeah,
party.
Riaris is looking right at you like, what are you doing?
You know what? That bag's pretty heavy. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Why
Well-
don't I take care of it, Ogre?
yeah, we
No,
can.
when Obra needs help, she'll ask Mr. Race. And she's just gonna put it back in her backpack.
Can I?
So you're not giving it to Riaris to use?
Yeah, yeah, no, you guys need it more for the gunpowder, so yeah, put the 200 in.
Can I see one of those gold coins?
She just gives you a handful.
So I look at it. Do I know the difference in weight?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say like you've had a lifetime of being aware of how you're being paid, and probably oftentimes being like pouches being thrown at you to assume the exact weight of something. I'm gonna say no roll required. You absolutely can notice that these all seem to be, again, only slightly. Like we're talking grams here, but you guys are superheroes, so you notice it.
Oh, that's weird. And he goes and he puts it in his mouth and he bites down on it and then pulls it out to see if there is like an indent from his teeth on it.
There is not.
Huh. That's weird. Usually if it's not refined and raw, it it bends easy, but this one isn't.
Those aren't the chocolate ones. Ogre looked.
Chocolate. Is that like pizza?
It is one of the best foods, and it's perfect for world toast on top.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Drew is setting up canon for Abravar that there's no use for chocolate. So for those on the southern part of Abravar, they really have never noticed chocolate before.
Nah, I'd say
Raisha,
the only. Yeah, if they're
I
high
was gonna say
class.
Raisha. They
Yeah, if they're
definitely
rich,
have
high class, yeah, they probably get it. The gold's weird. Have you guys ever like broke one in half to look inside?
Riaris goes, "What are we doing? What is happening right now? It's
Oh.
gold."
Mr. Race? Muted.
If it spins, what's the problem? If they'll take it, who cares? Right? So about that list, what did you make it
Yes.
all?
I'm gonna need gunpowder or powder, black powder, anything like that. Blacksmith will know. And then I'll need wicks. He'll know what that is. It looks like rope with wax.
Okay.
Mystic
then-
Killer jumps in here and goes, "You should probably say black powder. You could say
Okay.
gunpowder, that makes sense. But gunpowder and black powder. Don't just say powder. That could be something else."
Oh, yeah. There's an issue with that where I'm from. Yeah, they called it graphite. It was not good for the Warforge.
Brassborn.
The Brassborn. And then I'm gonna need containers, different sizes, anything that looks like a jar or a box but made out of metal. If you can find 3 round ones, 2 round ones that can fit in your hand, I'll need those too.
All right. Shall we go shopping, Captain?
Oh, and just in case, metal spikes and rope in case we can't lay it next to it and we need to stick it against the wall.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Is Ogre staying here or is she going with his spirit?
You can come
Aren't you
along.
turning into a mouse and keeping an eye on horse? I mean, keeping an eye out for all of them.
Mm-hmm. What does Mr. Race want Ogre to turn into that snake won't try to eat her? Another snake?
Another snake. Yeah. Great minds think alike.
You see a look from Amidala that's like, "You son of a bitch."
Then Ogre's going to wild shape into a giant boa constrictor that's gonna like
Jesus.
just wrap around his whole body like a boa.
The opposite of inconspicuous.
Sarah, you sure?
No, I'm playing.
Okay.
But a snake, but
Horace,
enough to
hey,
like wrap.
listen, I'm fine with it, but Horace, you're gonna have to work it.
I was about to say, do you know how big a boa constrictor?
Yeah,
it might weigh as
super
much as
fucking
me.
huge.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
It
say
might.
the size of an actual
Like it
Make a
would go
showgirl boa.
around you several times.
Yeah,
there
no,
are
I was.
small boas, so I mean,
Right.
you could have a smaller. I mean, they don't have to get that big.
Yeah,
You know,
like
I
a
do
python
really
gets to,
like this idea.
5 feet.
To Sarah's credit, Ogre did ask Horace what to turn into, and Horace was like, Horace just said snake. So I mean, I'm fine with this small boa.
Yeah,
That
I'm an exotic
down.
pet dealer, and I've
Yeah.
traveled to Hasamal to sell snakes.
love it.
Okay. When she does it, I'm just gonna look and be like, hey, Ogre, do this. And then I'm gonna wrap my tail around my neck and squeeze it real tight, real quick, just to make it look like she needs to strangle him. In case he does anything, do that.
Her like tail part of the snake just pats Lars on the head.
Amidala's
Oh
on
God,
the
there's
ground,
two
just
of 'em.
looking up. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
You
I'm
count 2. I count 3. You walk away.
Is he talking about? Is he talking about me?
There's a.
1, 2.
I think Lars is just gonna be scratching his head, walking towards Kobamu in car. Like
Kobamu's looking at Ogre as a snake, but it's also Ogre that is wrapped around Horus, so it might look like Kobamu's actually just looking at Horus and just shakes his head.
What?
That's it.
I don't see a third snake.
We'll cut from there. You guys are down. You make your way down to the streets of Hasamal. So if you guys want to take a look at the very crude map that I put in the notes there, just to make sure you guys get a general idea of where you're at. I'm going to check it myself just to see if that. So the statue is also where the bell tower is. So statue is where you're at. As you make your way down, it is Horus, Ogre, and Riaris. Ogre, just a reminder here, you cannot speak, I believe, at this point, as a snake, but you can give some sort of responses. I will also allow you to determine above board what the yes or no is on that, if you'd like.
She wrapped her tail end around his arm on one side, and for like yes, she'll shake the hand this way for yes, up and down. Yes, no, shaking the hand.
Okay. Cool.
Makes sense to me.
Riaris is with you. Lars and Kara, it sounds like you stay behind. And as you get to the ground, I'm going to say for Horus, give me a stealth or deception roll, your choice.
At risk of being exactly who everyone thinks I am, I'm going to go with deception.
Sure.
And roll a 24.
You're working that snake.
You are, I mean, Horus, tell me how you are making this fucking work.
You're a sneaky snake.
I think
Also, Kara, give me a perception check.
I give Riaris, like, when I get away, I give Riaris, like, the rundown. I'm like, all right, you're gonna be my security guard. I'm here
30-20.
peddling exotic pets, and these snakes just so happen to be my wares.
Okay.
If anyone asks about them, we just name a price we know they can't afford, and they'll be on their way.
That's a good plan. I like that a lot. Yeah, I don't have to touch either one of these snakes. Sorry, Ogre, right?
I mean, you don't have to, but when you say it like that, it just sounds a little hurtful. I mean, and I like pet Amidala. I'm like, look, just
You see, Amidala was in the process of very slowly wrapping around Ogre to possibly try to choke Ogre as you pet, like make aware of her existence. You see it recoil back.
Yeah, she's actually a sweetheart, you know, like our familiars, they kind of choose us.
Yeah, great, cool. Listen, we've had, in the lower parts of the mountains, we've had snakes. Not a fan. It's not, it's not a big thing. And then like Horace, you like kind of like stumble a little bit to go move a little bit too close into Riar's, and you see him just kind of pull back. Just not a big thing. It's just, whatever. It's not my thing. Okay, cool. I'm security. I don't have to like the snakes to be security, right?
I mean, if it's because you think they're dangerous, like if you met a woman who was dangerous, would you stay away from her too?
Is he still with
Your
the
arm
party?
does this.
I'll say you guys don't hear this conversation at all. Absolutely. But Car, I think you've been perceiving them leaving, and you've noticed a couple things. One, you've noticed Horace seems to be doing a very good job looking the part. No one seems to be approaching him whatsoever in the streets. And then you definitely notice Riara's kind of stop where he's at for a second.
Okay. I'm sad I didn't hear that last comment, but okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's funny that Car's like, pretty good at pretending to be,
Yeah, he's good at
whatever.
He's very good at playing pretend.
Yeah. Especially with a green and pink snake.
I don't know if you saw, but I put an image for you in Discord.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
It's pretty cute. That's 100% what you look like.
I mean, that with Amidala, yeah, those are two very beautiful snakes to be.
Oh, that's beautiful. Now I get it. It's the it's the hair. That's great. That's cool. Actually, I got you. You see Riarish just go, what's that supposed to mean?
Just a little food for thought. And I like turn around and walk away with like my hands clasped behind my back, like my head up high, with the two snakes, heads just like over my shoulder, walking with me.
I think not to play Riarish too much, but I think Riarish just kind of takes a beat to turn and look back up at the bell tower. So Car, you and Riarish might just like catch eyes from far off.
Yeah, and just to make sure, I know Riarish isn't here, Dan's not here, but just to make sure, I'll just send him a quick message and just say, good luck with that.
And as he gets that message, Horse is just like, come, Riaris. We must go to the market.
I think, Car, you just hear in response from Riaris, good luck with that. And you have no idea what that is.
And I will finish it off with another message saying, we're going to have a chat, Captain.
Yeah, yep.
Is
I know.
this gonna be another library scene?
You're not hearing this conversation.
No.
Yeah.
It's just him in the background.
Mental conversation. Yeah. Horace, you notice that Riaris is still not seem to have caught up with you. What do you say?
I like turn around and like break character. I'm like, come on, man, we gotta go.
Oh, yeah. You see, with that was it 22 or 24?
24.
Deception. 24 deception. Horace, there is a moment as you're walking the streets, you see there is what looks to be a mother and child Looks to be some sort of like goblinoid, possibly like half orc or orc. As the child just looks up and sees the two snakes and just, wow, cool. And then you see the mother just, no, absolutely not, absolutely not. And just starts to kind of take the kid away. Yeah, I mean, it's your engagement with the crowd is as much as you want it to be, but so far, everybody seems to be pretty understanding of you being one of those merchants.
Yeah, that's all I need to, just kind of clear the crowd so that I can. Before I like stop to ask anyone for direction, I want to like see if I can find the blacksmith
You got
on
it.
my own volition.
Yeah, give me a survival check with advantage as we are helping you out.
Natural 20.
Okay, cool. Given the area that you're in, you're kind of in this very interesting sort of spot where you're actually not that far from the Chakur, which is a place that would definitely need more than one blacksmith around. So I'll say it's probably pretty obvious if you're heading north, assuming that Horus is, that you see what looks to be just a you actually see a couple, the natural 20, man. Okay, I'll tell you, you see a couple shops, and they're right across the street from each other. One is like very nice sort of white stone building, very neatly designed. We'll say before you're able to sort of determine any sort of specific signage on one side, you notice also across the street there is a rickety sort of building that was definitely probably designed for some sort of storefront at one point in time, but nothing about it really screams blacksmith, except for this giant sign that you see. It has a sword and an axe across each other. So yeah, you have options.
I go. You said one was rickety, right?
Yeah, one was rickety, and did not have any words on the for the sign of it. Just had the simple sort of sword and axe across it. The other one is called the Dragon's Nail.
I go to the one with no signage.
You got it. Okay, cool. All right. All right. So yeah, as you get there, you hear immediately. You actually hear it even before you open the door to the shop. You hear this sound of someone banging an anvil inside. You actually feel, even as you put a hand on the doorknob itself, you actually feel like heat from the doorknob that is collected over time spent with it being shut. Not enough to like hurt your hand, but just enough like you notice that as you turn it, and you see this. As you walk in, you see what looks to be this sort of just very, like I said, this like rinky-dink little blacksmith shop. You can see that there's a collection of what seems to be like tin cans that have varying sizes of nails that are like aligning along the shelves. You notice that there's some like horseshoes, a bunch of like farm tool sort of equipment, and and of course, actually, you notice all of that in the front, like sort of like hallway of where you come in. And then as you start to kind of maneuver to where you're hearing that banging sound, you notice that above the door, above the doorway, is this very large, very large, not ornate, but pretty impressive looking great sword, like a claymore style sword. So that's just hanging above the entranceway. As you walk in, the banging gets louder. The heat is even more. It feels, even from your tropical origins on this, it feels only a little bit almost unbearable. You see Riaris is like, God, oh, it's immediately sweating. As you see this this sort of squat looking man with like what seems to be some very heavy sort of just a heavy set, heavy facial features, huge, like, those sort of like blacksmith style arms, but they're not, it's not like they're cut or anything, but you can definitely see like this is what he does, is like his upper back and everything is just showing worker. And you notice that as he turns and looks up at you, you notice that his left eyebrow is completely missing. As you see him just kind of look up and just, "We lost?"
No, actually, I was wondering if I might steal you from your work for but a moment.
Look, oh, listen, I don't do that type of work anymore. If you're in trouble with the Jakkur and you're trying to do some, I'm not a hired hand. You can go out front. There's a ton that are in front of Jakkur.
Oh, no, nothing like that. I was actually in the market to buy a gift for what was his name? Bassaris.
Yeah, Bassaris. You're saying you're buying a gift for Bassaris or Bassaris?
Yeah, I'm a traveling merchant, and I wish to present him with a gift of good faith for a position to sell in this city. And
yeah, all right. Well, so you could go to there's like the Dragon's Nail across the street that has a lot of probably pretty style metal things.
No, my friend.
For a book or something.
The swords there, they lack the passion of a true blacksmith.
Is this a joke?
No,
Are you joking with me?
I don't jest. I mean,
or is this some sort of test? Because you see him kind of holding up this this significant sized blacksmith hammer with one hand, because I don't, if you're looking for me to react violently, I'm not going to. Okay, so you can tell them I said no.
Riaris, show him. And I like
you
do
see
that.
Riaris
Like,
has been staring straight up at the claymore above. Yeah, what? Yeah, what?
Show him the,
he's good.
the gold, please.
Oh, okay, yeah, all of it.
Just enough.
Takes that.
Yeah, he just pulls out the bag.
he goes to take out all of it, and he said just enough. Oh, okay, yeah.
Listen, my friend here, he has a special eye for these things, and he hasn't been able to take his eyes off this sword from the moment that he walked in. If I might, may I? And I like point to the sword, like as if could I inspect it?
You see, all three of you are looking up at a sword that is so high up that you know the man is going to have to get a ladder to get to, just because he's just so squat looking.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for sale.
Does it mean something to you?
It did, yeah.
Please, tell me your story.
Look, buddy, I don't. You look busy. And he points to the two snakes that are just that I feel like Ogre, what are you doing? You're just like Ogre's constantly doing the snake charm dance.
And Amidala's just looking at her like, that is not what we do.
Yeah,
I think Ogre
fucking
just
dare you.
It's like trying to be like, I'm a pet. I'm supposed to like act like.
Have
But
some
as she's doing
decorum.
it, she's like also like looking around. Is there any, besides the giant claymore, any other like interesting items in the
What are you
store?
looking
Anything magical?
for? Okay, give me an Arcana check. As a snake.
The snake has a better intelligence than Ogre does.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I assume that's got to be a +0.
1 sec, I gotta go back to the snake. Oh no, it has worse intelligence than Ogre, surprisingly. I was looking
can't
at
speak, so it might be lower.
Yeah, instead of Ogre's a -3, it has a -5.
Well, I will say this, because we've done this in the past. You can use your intelligence score, but I will say you
Okay.
can't really use your Arcana for this.
Okay. Well, it's not gonna be much, even with it, it's going to be a 3.
With a 3, okay, cool. With a 3, you determine 3's kind of like a negated sort of thing of like recognizing like, oh, I wouldn't be able to notice anything here if it was magical or not. You do notice that there's a couple of other like pieces here of like interest, but for the most part, most of the things around here seem to be just like repairs of farming equipment. You see there are like some like knives and things like that. There's not a lot of blades that you notice specifically, which is interesting, by the way, because that sign on that door had a sword and an axe on it. You don't see a lot of weapons in here. So yeah, I'll let you think about that. As Horace, you all right, I'll get it. I'll get it if I don't have to tell a story. Hold on.
Fair enough.
All right, wait, yeah, hold on. You see him get a ladder.
As soon as his back is turned, can Ogre slide off of Horace and just like slither to the back room, or
where do you want to go?
like there's a back room,
There's not a back room.
other side of the counter?
There's no counter.
We're just in an open room.
Yeah, you're in a blacksmith room. There's a giant furnace. There's a fire there, and there's an anvil right next to it. And there's a like a large table of where you're seeing most of the equipment there. Some of the pieces you see are like lining up along the walls. But yeah, this is a very open room.
Can I just take a look at all the other like weapons?
Yeah, you're looking at that as you're going, but you're kind of trying to take a closer look, getting closer to him. Okay, you got it. You see the figure, you see this soot-covered individual grabs a ladder. You see him kind of like have to stretch his back a little bit out as he's just kind of like a lot of like physical labor to actually get up on this ladder to go. As you do so, you notice that there is an imprint on his ankle. It looks like a brand.
I will just try to remember the brand and
Okay.
like what it looks like. I want
Got
to.
it. Okay, cool. You see him take it down. He seems to take it down with with a little bit of effort, but also a lot of experience, I think. As he takes it, you see there's a moment where he kind of like pauses at the top of the ladder, looks at it, and shakes his head a little bit and kind of comes down. You know what? If you want it, it's there's a price for it. Uh, 50 gold. Just get it out of my sight.
Riars, hold it for a second. And I would like Riars hold it, or if he will let Riars, like,
Yeah.
if he'll hand it over.
Yeah, he seems to kind of like probably. I'll say as you have Riaris put his hands out for this figure to put it in there, you see this person seems to be, honestly, now that it's like he seems to be hurried to put it out of his hands to Riaris.
When Riars is holding it, I'm gonna cast Identify on it
Okay.
in front of him.
Okay. Interesting. So you're doing this specifically, not hiding this at all.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. You identify this sword is indeed magical. It's a low, pretty, like, considering some of the magical items that you've seen, it's a pretty low magical item.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that there is a weird thing with it that, given the edge from your perspective, you look at it and notice that the edge seems to be pretty worn all the way around. And with an Identify, you notice that it's like that on purpose. This weapon, for one, does bludgeoning damage. Which is interesting. And you get a idea using Identify that a figure that is hit with this weapon will suffer some sort of physical. There is a physical reaction that could go a couple of different ways. Riara seems to. It's weird. Of all the people here, probably actually of all the people in our campaigns, Riaris is actually the weirdest one to be holding this and determine the weight of it. Riaris regularly carries a lance one-handed, so there's a very weird thing of like Riaris being like surprised by the weight but handling it totally fine. You determine with Identify that there is specific strength behind making a figure fall to their knees from the weight of its blow, and if struck, possibly in the legs or lower, possibly impeding some of their future movement.
I turn to this blacksmith and I say,
"Yeah, who saw you do magic?" And is like, "Look, it's not. It's not illegal.
You sell yourself short, friend. This sword is magnificent. What was your name?
Bram.
Brian. The city hasn't been kind to you, has it?
On the contrary, it's given me new life. With, some difficulties, but nothing I can't handle. Why?
Someone of your skill, they should be thriving in a city like this where...
Who says I'm not?
Well...
I think you hear one of the rungs just break off and the wall just fall to the ground. Yeah.
The condition of your shop didn't escape my notice, but
look, we all can, be carrying around fancy. I thought you had 2 snakes. Turns and looks. Hey,
curious creatures. So I do apologize. It's just their nature.
She's just wrapping herself around the shiniest daggers they are with all these intricate things.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, you're climbing up to the table and placing yourself along these very roughly made daggers. They seem to be I'll say they seem to be they don't seem to be for tearing flesh. This is more work related.
Is there any interesting ones in this display, or a false bottom that you can feel?
No, you don't notice anything like that. Yeah. Could you get your head off my desk, please?
Yeah. Of course. Ogra, please. You're
You see Riars just shoot you a look okay.
So 50 gold, you say? Yeah, we can do that.
Right, good.
By chance, would you also have any spare black powder that you're willing to part with? We can pay you for that as well.
So you're with them?
Them being
the new moon.
I don't believe I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll tell you what I told them. I'm not gonna sell violence anymore. There's a weird piece of information that I don't think has come to light on this that makes this only funny to me and maybe Jack if he notices. Yeah.
What my friend and I intend to do with this black powder is nothing of a violent nature. I have no stake in the wars of this land. I'm not even
Were you
from
going
here.
fishing?
Oh, trust me, what a brutish way to fish. been there, done that.
Yeah.
It ruins the meat. No,
Wait, you were saying a brutish way, and then you've also done it?
oh, I've seen it. I've seen it been done. Yes.
He said that's how I knew it was brutish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I knew. Yeah, it takes the sport out.
There's nothing sporting about it. There's, no, we.
I'm not trying to. You seem to be better at asking instead of commanding than the other ones, so I'll be as clear as I can about it. The city is already in enough violence as it is. I would not like to add to that. It's not my goal. It's not what I spend most of my time doing anymore. And he kind of like knocks his head over to like these scythes that you can see, these like farming scythes and shovels, things like that.
How close is like the nearest like dock or
Nowhere near.
the city? Okay, yeah, the city's in the middle of the world, so I couldn't even say it was for a boat.
Actually, yeah, Horace, give me no. You haven't seen a map of
I have not.
North Imea, so
I have
you
no
have no
idea.
idea. You have no idea, but you feel pretty confident given the space that you were at above the bell tower that you did not see any signs of large bodies of water.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I do appreciate your time then. 50 gold, was it? And I like motion for Riars to hand the 50 gold over.
Cool. You see Riar. I'll say this for like the identifying the way that you see Riar's kind of like reach to get to get the pouch for it, and you notice that like now holding with one hand, he actually kind of stumbles a little bit with it. He's able to hold it, he's able to grasp it, but he's now very surprised by the weight of it.
That it is a hefty blade.
Yeah. Yeah. Grabs 50 gold. Hands to the shopkeepers. We're not. Looks at you, Horace, and you see Riar's. We're looking to end violence in Hasamal. For what it's worth.
Don't bother with it, Riars. He seems content to let this city move forward without his involvement. I'm sure we can find someone else who will be happy to help us to make things better in a place like this.
Okay. There's the DC. You can tell me, it's a 16. You can tell me whether you're trying to give me a persuasion or performance check on that.
It's the same. I'm going to say that it is a persuasive performance. I'm just going to go with persuasion.
Sure.
What's that, a 16?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. 18.
Oh, shit. Nice. This is the most charismatic wizard I've ever messed
The
with.
dice gods have been smiling on me tonight, and I will have to pay for it at some point.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You see, he lets you get past the doorway. Before he just kind of shouts, "Wait! What do you mean end files?"
I like walk back. Like, is there a door?
So there's a door that came in, and then there's the doorway that led into the, which is also like a very like interesting thing, like why the hallway is so freaking hot. There's only one door you've walked through, so
Yeah.
the entranceway was where that sword was hanging above, but there's only been one door.
Yeah, I'll like close that door and just like we only want to reveal the truth of this city to the people that live here and let them decide for themselves what their future looks like.
What if their future determines that they're mostly fine with the way things are?
If that is the decision that they come to, who are we to force a different outcome? But we do believe that they should at least know what that entails. Like I said, we have no intentions of introducing more violence into this already war-torn city.
All right. Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna say a price for whatever you're needing that I may or may not have. That price is double if I get any details about what it is for. Understood?
Understood.
What do you need? And with that, we're gonna take our 10-minute break. See y'all in 10. All right. And so, Horace, you get to work with Bram on some of the things that you are looking for and needing. I'm going to say, how many things, does anybody have the list? How many things have we, well, actually, Drew, you were the one that called them out. How many things we got? Go ahead and list them again, actually. Let's do that. I'm assuming Drew couldn't hear that. Drew, can you hear us?
I think they might have died on them.
Yeah. So here's what we know. We know black powder.
Container for it.
Containers.
He wanted like a metal container to put it in.
Metal containers.
Like spikes in order to stab it into a wall if need be. Wick. So.
Like pitons.
Yep, yeah. And then some rope to make the wick, like waxed rope. So like you can soak a rope in like alcohol or something, anything to make a wick with. The fuse.
Okay.
Then he wanted smaller circular ones, I'm assuming for grenades, if that was like the bonus stuff he wanted.
Drew, can you hear us? You can talk, man. This is your list.
I'm back. Okay, what's going on? Sorry.
We're asking where the things are on your list that we're wanting to get.
Yeah, it was gunpowder or black powder. It was metal spikes, rope.
Got it.
And then it was containers of various sizes to put it in for like the explosive to hold it. And then like two.
Give me an idea of like the intention that you're looking for that. That'll be easier to get as far as the
so
sizing.
like a metal box the size of like a cigar box, or something like that, around that, to like something as big as like a I don't know, a foot by a foot like cube. And then two or three small like balls, like hollow metal balls
for grenades.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right. Okay, some of this I can use common sense on. Some of this we'll have to roll on. So that's nice. But that's not a lot of things. So I will say things look good. The only thing I would say might be trickier is the foot by foot container, metal container. That would be a weird one. Or I shouldn't even say weird, a specific one. So let's just roll for each here. Okay, black powder we know for sure. I'm gonna say batons and ropes. Yeah, for sure we know. So this actually only leaves two things. So we'll say for the cigar box. I'll ask this, Drew. You get to roll for one of these. Do you want to roll for the cigar box or the foot by foot container?
I'll do the foot by foot.
Okay, you got it. And roll me a d20. The DC on that is going to be, I'm going to say 13.
Here we go. Oh, a 12.
Okay. So I'll say with a 12, with the 12 you don't have to roll for the cigar box. We'll actually say that. Like, he has the cigar box, because that's so close to success. Has that for you. But as you just, Horace, as you described the metal foot by foot container, I don't know if I don't have that. I could make it, but it would probably take me a night.
So what about a shield made of metal?
Yeah, I have one shield left.
That'll do.
It's not that okay. All right. Yeah, I can put that in. I noticed that one of the things you put on the list here was just like a metal ball container. Is this is for what if this is for what I think it is? I mean, I eat a lot of beans.
Oh.
It just leaves it there.
The other thing were wicks, but I'm pretty sure he would have those as well.
I mean, you can use a rope as a wick, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll the rope for sure. So, you know, those are in tin cans.
Right.
Is that what you're? I mean, I can seal them shut. I can make a covering that is, you know, going to be stronger on one side. That wouldn't be hard.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that sounds.
Look, I live by myself, all right? So there's very specific things that I like, and that's one of them. I'm not really sure why you're giving me the judgmental glance.
I apologize. I just didn't think you'd catch on so fast.
I've had a lifetime of people looking down on me. I know what that feels like.
Yeah, I've been there too.
You know what? First one's on the house. As he takes a raw can of beans and opens it in front of you. If you have some.
Don't mind if I like look around, like pat, like lift, as if I'm looking for a spoon.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I just take 3 fingers and scoop them out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's definitely going to be your can no matter what. You could just waterfall it, but you know.
Ogra's just gonna stick her whole head in the can as it goes up to the
I was waiting for it. She got her tongue going out, just smelling it.
Yeah, no, the whole head just dives in.
It's a little shallow, so Ogre, give me a dex saving throw to see if the can doesn't stay on your head.
You just see the level of beans slowly go down.
Yeah.
14.
14. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You're able to get it out as you're shaking a little bit. Horace, it's uncooked beans. It's gross.
Yeah, I don't know why. In my head, I thought like
it's
Bush's baked beans. And I'm like, yeah, Bush's baked beans. Nobody does.
Yeah.
Some
Are they
gelatinous
black
beans.
beans,
I
pinto
forgot-
beans?
I forgot what era and part of the world we were in. This is not
No, this is super fucking
brown
weird.
sugar and corn syrup. This is bean
Green
juice
beans.
and
Yep, jello-y
raw
fat.
beans.
Yeah.
Raw beans. Horace, actually, give me a history check.
History.
How does these beans taste?
26.
Tastes like raw beans.
Yeah, Ogre's
Gross.
just eating it.
I got a
Well,
22.
22?
Ogre ate a
Okay,
rag.
cool. That is true. Ogre did eat a rag. It tastes better than the rag. That's for dang sure. Horace, the 22, you realize, like, there's a certain point where you're at a point of, man, I really got to let him know, like, how disgusting and gross this is. And then your mind just kind of flashes to the brand on his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
And you think this is something that has possibly become an acquired taste from a past life.
Yeah. I was thinking either like slave or prisoner based on like how he's spoken so far about not being violent anymore. I'm leaning towards ex-prisoner.
Yeah.
I imagine this is as good as it gets for.
And I also think, Horace, given your specific circumstance, backstory wise, there's been multiple occasions where you've probably had discussions with several mentors on just like lessons on things like that, where you eventually are noticing some of the governmental sort of structures of your home city, and being like, well, that kind of sounds like slavery, and hearing a response that is so formulaic of, it's not slavery, slavery's illegal here.
Yeah.
But like, okay, so we didn't have to put, okay, so we're scared of that label, but sure. And here you think they're probably not even scared of the label.
Burn it all down.
Burn it all down. Yeah.
I hand
yeah,
the
you
beans
collect
to
all those
Riaris
things?
so that I hand them to him too, so he can, show our guest is treating us. I hand him the beans.
I will say on behalf of Dan, Riaris eats them. I don't know if Riaris likes them.
Okay.
We'll find out next time. But he eats
It's
them. And he eats
like
them
home.
all out of respect.
Ogre's
Actually,
wiping her face on Horace's shirt to get all the beans off.
which also really looks like you're just like, what's the word? Like
Spazzing
nuzzling.
Nuzzling. Yeah.
Nuzzling Horace. So Amidala just immediately starts to do that like harder on the other side.
Like, oh, chill. What's gotten
Smacking
into
them.
you? What?
He's just getting beat up by two snakes.
What is
His ogre's
this?
strength is
Like
just
bigger.
beating him, and he's just like twitching in front of this dude.
While that's happening, Horace, you notice that a clear opportunity for to be able to kind of like check in on what the fuck is happening between these two snakes, as Riaris seems to want to have a word with Bram in private.
All right. Yeah. I like step away and like grab them both. I'm like, what is up with you two? What are y'all doing?
Ogre's nudging her head to the gardening supplies.
And it just all looks like mundane.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but you can always come back and purchase anything you want from here. It's not going anywhere. And you, what has gotten into you? Can we at least save this until we have all of the materials we need?
Long pause. Ogre, you feel Amidala's just eyes on you, waiting for you to go first.
He just does that snake.
I will take that as a yes.
You see Amidala, and seeing Ogre maybe not being able to respond in a clear way, you see Amidala just kind of like give a little sort of smirk at this, and then just look right at Horace and give a clear nod.
That's my girl.
Ogre winks at Amidala's.
Just freaked out a snake with eyelids.
Just one nictating membrane. Just
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. Yeah, Ogre does not have dictating membranes. Ogre just has an eyebrow. Fuck. That's so good. Okay, cool. So you see that business, whatever Yaris is doing, seems to be concluded. Horace, you can give me an insight check.
Insight is 17.
17. Okay, that's what I rolled. So 17, so it means it beats it. Cool. You notice that Riaris seems to be paying for whatever he's asking for in a rather interesting sort of chunk of something that you see is incredibly reflective. Incredibly reflective. You can say it in the Discord chat if you want.
Can Ogre take a perception check to see if it is what Sarah thinks it is?
I mean, Ogre wouldn't know for any reason why it would be that, right?
Well, Ogre's seen it in the caves.
I don't think you have.
The mini one?
Nope. It's not that.
Okay. That's what I thought it was.
Reflective. Not glowing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and actually, it would be a whole different story if it was Dominion. But yeah, you just notice that Horace, and then you see Riaris seems to be sort of hurried as he comes back to you and goes, "All right, yeah, you ready to go? We're good. We got it." You see him; he's just like laid down with all the stuff.
Yeah.
Did you want to carry the sword?
No. You got it. And I put my hands behind my back and like take on my, sedity salesman.
Can I tell you something? And just don't tell Kaelor or Kobamo or just keep between us.
Ogre's right on his neck.
Yeah, Ogre leans in. You see Riaris just go. That's it. And you guys can leave.
He told me something?
No, he said never mind as he sees Ogre lean in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part. Okay. Yeah.
You notice he's being a little hidden about something. And honestly, above board, we'll let Dan decide whether or not he lets you in on it.
Okay.
But yeah, with that, you see Bram just, hey, like I said, don't, you I don't want to know, but don't make me regret this.
I just give him a wink.
Ogre winks with him.
What the fuck? Why do you have a winking snake? Nope, never mind.
The world is full of wonders, my friend. And I turn around and walk off.
That's all you hear under his breath as you hear the smacking of the anvil as you open the door and head back to the group. Again, 22 or 24. You're good. You got the thing down. I'll say Horace, roll me a. Horace and Ogre, roll me a perception check if you'd like.
Perception. 21.
Whoa. Interesting.
Perception is 18.
Okay. Jack is going to possibly hate this. But with a 21, Horace, as you go walking back, one of the things you've noticed is that you don't really see a lot of Leon around here, and even a lot less to the number of straight up 0. You don't see any Leonin guards around here at all. With a 21, you notice a couple of times in the windows you see a figure, you see figures looking down, and you can see extended sort of muzzles of what looks to be Leonins that are hidden in the like second floor of some of these buildings that you're passing by.
And they're like watching us?
Yeah, I would say you feel like they're watching you. Actually, for the sake of the timeline of this, I will say you don't feel like they're specifically watching you.
They're just like people watching.
Yeah, but in secret, for sure. They're hiding in the shadows.
I am going to I'll just say explain what I want to do, and then we can work out the mechanics of it.
Yep.
I know that can be so frustrating as a DM.
It's my favorite thing. I'm not really sure what you're talking about.
I wanted to tell Ogre, walk down an alley, tell Ogre and Amidala meet us at the spot, put a hand on Riaris' shoulder and dimension door 500 feet in the direction that we're headed. Walk down the alley where there's no windows.
Yeah, I love that. Cool. Awesome. I'll say, given the space in this, for the sake of the scene here, I'll say you're close enough to the bell tower that you could dimension door up to the bell tower.
Okay, then that is what I'll do. I'll tell them to meet us there. And
cool. 2 snakes fall to the ground and then just look at each other. You see Amidala immediately slithers away. Snakes can't give the middle finger.
Ogre felt it.
Hold our tail up. It's just the tail.
It's just the tail.
Like the Australian middle finger is like this.
Yeah. Ogre, do you do anything other than just try to make your way back?
Can I just instead of going straight to the bell tower, can I just go in a circle around it? See, nobody's staying there looking at it or watching the bell tower where we're at.
Sure. Yeah, watching the bell tower. Okay, great. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check. I'll say with advantage if you want to say if you're spending your time doing so.
Yeah, just a bright colored snake slowly making her way around the tower.
You got it.
Ooh. 22.
All right, good to know. We'll hold you there for a second. Car and Lars, coming back. I just realized the fireplace sound is still going on.
Wait, I do it as a snake. 1 sec.
You're good. Just go ahead and message me what the answer is. We're gonna right now. Okay. Yeah. Car and Lars, what have you guys been doing since Horace and Ogre and Riaris has been gone? A reminder, Kaelinor and Kobamu are around.
I've been probably talking with Carr, showing him all the things I've written down from the books about the different things of accidents with explosives, all that, and key notes that he wrote down. And then he's just gonna look around to all all three of them just to involve Kobamu, since he's part of the group, and just ask him, how good are you guys at math? Like, are any of you good with math?
You mean like adding and subtracting? I guess. Okay. I mean, you just count, right?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Then I guess
Like,
good. How good do you need us to be?
do you know the pull of gravity, like the 62.39?
What?
Oh,
6 plus 2 is 8.
oh, okay. Do you
that.
know? Okay. This might be on me. What about you, Kaelinor?
That's
Good
all you got.
All right. So, what this is, and I explain that it's gonna be a container filled with black powder and a rope that's rolled in wax, dipped with black powder sprinkled all over, and then rolled in wax again to make it waterproof. And then he's thinking about taking some flint that he's had when he goes to start fires and breaking it in little pieces, so all he has to do is smash down on it to crush the two together to light the wick on fire. And he's gonna test burn wicks to see how long it takes for the amount of wicks to burn, and then he wants to test the strength of the powder. So he's just explaining all that to them.
Okay. Yeah. So you're okay. So you're explaining the specifics of how that's going to work.
Yeah.
You also notice too that like in the monastery, if it helps to have some sort of like candle wax for this, you guys could probably grab some from the monastery below.
Car's just listening like he's trying to relate it to something he understands and it's not working.
You see, Kaelinor just okay, and then you attack. No, okay, all right, and then you attack.
No,
And then
see,
okay, I'm gonna stop asking. Asking.
I think what it's like is everything he's doing now is like a ritual spell, and then that striking flint at the end, it's like setting off the spell.
I don't.
yeah.
I
So
don't
it's
do
like
ritual spells.
when you
okay, well.
when you light it, it's like the casting time that you have to throw it and get away from it before it
Is he still
goes boom.
talking about it?
I think so. Yes.
I'll
Great.
make a mini to show you.
Yes. No. Yes. That would be very helpful.
I'm glad you understand this, Lars, because I really don't.
Yeah.
Horace and Riaris just appear in front of you all.
Car just looks over. Like, okay.
Ogre's not there.
Why?
Lars probably has a sidearm pointing right in that direction that they popped up.
Yeah, just
Do I notice that Ogre's not there?
you absolutely would notice the ogre's not there.
Where's Ogre?
She's on her way.
Yeah, that's a good question. What the fuck was that?
Are we leaving people behind again?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, this is a new way to do it. Okay.
It
Seems
sounds
our
like,
presence here has
what was that?
earned
the
us
sound
the
of shackles?
interest of of some Leonin. I don't know if you saw Riaris, but they were watching us from the buildings as we walked down.
You see Riaris take Horace's word for it and immediately go and like towards the edge and start looking down.
Well, yeah, I'm not surprised. That's why I said the more unusual compared to what the population is should go. So, yeah. Okay.
On the bright side, they don't know what direction we went. You know, thanks to yours truly. But I told Ogre to meet us here. Yeah.
I think Horace, at this moment, you see Amidala just kind of like slide up to your shoe.
And she shouldn't be far behind. Not knowing that she has taken it upon herself to do a
And
lap.
now,
10 seconds pass after that statement.
Any
And then 20. And 30.
I like start walking towards the edge and like looking over, and I'm like, I'm whispering around. Okay, Okra and EJ now.
Carr is not staring at Horus. Carr is staring at Riaris.
Yeah, you see Riaris is staring down looking for Leonin. Now realizing Ogre's gone, you see him kind of look back up, look at Horus, and then catch Carr's eye and take this opportunity to continue to look for Leonin. As he quickly averts Carr's eyes. I'm sure she's around. She's probably close. She's just, you know.
She probably saw something shiny. You know, we know Ogra.
Captain,
But would
you
have would be momentarily distracted, but then knowing the task and how important it would be for her to be here.
Captain, have you informed the new crew members about the buddy system and its importance?
Oh,
Buddy system.
oh,
Perhaps now is a good time for you to do that.
Look, Carr.
do I notice the sword?
I didn't even know what a
on-
first mate was.
Do I notice the sword on Riaris?
Yeah, you do actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Kobamo, they got the sword I promised you, the paper sword.
Oh no. I mean, yes, we got the
paper sword.
paper
Yeah.
sword. Yeah.
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 See, Kobamo, I told you we'd get you one.
You see Kobamu grabs it from Riaris's back, which it's like held in place from the hilt, so basically just lifts Riaris in the air a little bit, and then it falls out of the sheath. Oh, okay, all right. So it's you see Riaris looking. Lars, roll me an insight check.
That was a 6.
Okay, cool. You see Riaris looking at you funny. Just keeps staring at you. You're not really sure why. You might have something on your face.
I might have been trolling. Did you get the stuff?
Yep. Yeah. I got this stuff, all the stuff in the specific way that you wanted it to get. You have no idea what Riaris is talking about. As Obama just starts swinging the sword.
Like still looking over the edge. I'm like, yeah, you're probably not gonna cut much with it, but you will be able to both literally and figuratively bend people. Need for you.
Horse. Beautiful. Take a point of inspiration for that. As you say, bend people like paper bends.
Absolutely.
How tall is Horus?
6'1", I believe.
Perfectly. Perfect. Carr will walk right up to you and then stand
At the edge of
full
this.
height, so he's looking at you eye to eye, and say, "The captain doesn't seems to have forgotten. There's something we have called the buddy system. If you're going to be a member of this crew, we don't leave anybody alone, ever. Is that an expectation you can follow from here on out?"
Oh, yeah.
I look at Amidala and I'm like, I told you not to leave her alone.
Do not blame your inconsistencies on an animal. Do you agree to this for here on out?
I do solemnly swear
Okay,
to
well,
abide by your buddy rule.
here you go, Captain. Taken care of. And I'll go back down to my crouch tight and walk away.
Thank you, Carr.
You're welcome. Now let's find Ogra.
You see as Kobamo's swinging this sword and trying is heavy. What's this symbol? And he's gonna show it to Carr. Carr, you see the symbol is just a word, two words put together in common. It's just common.
Okay.
Yeah. It says backbreaker on it.
Ouch. He's like, well, that says backbreaker, Kobamu.
Are you sure it doesn't say paper?
Oh, I get it. Like the spine of the books, you break it because it's so heavy and strong. When you hit them, it snaps them.
Oh, yeah, break
Yeah.
spine, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Backbreaker.
yeah, because he said it
Backbreaker.
bends people. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
You see him like raise it like he's gonna hit Lars with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. That's yeah, menacing. Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Can't wait to see it.
You see him. You see Kobamu walk up to Horus, holding the sword over his shoulder. Full height. Another giant figure just walks up to you, Horus. And you just see him just. Sorry, actually, hold on, let me try that again.
Mm-hmm.
Good man, Horus. You good. Paper sword.
Just for you, big guy.
Good man. Slaps you on the side of the face, like he's like slapping your cheek, but it's his
Just
whole
a
claw on
hole.
your head. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was holding my breath the entire time. Just. Okay. All right.
Caught. Backbreaker. Go break. You know, I think I could break. Some people backs with this.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. Lion backs
They
too.
should have thought about that in the name.
Yeah. Kobamu, the breaker of backs.
Yeah. Ogre, you come up.
She's pretty winded, you see, because she's like, halfway, like, she was going up the tower as a snake, and then halfway remembered, oh wait, and then turned back her regular self.
But then weight distribution would have made you also completely different, so it would have been a moment of like, whoa!
Yeah, a little vertigo, like, whoa.
Yep.
There she is. See?
There she, look.
Did you get lost or something?
Oh, well, because Ogre thought, because Mr. Race didn't say why Ogre had to be by herself, he just said, go, and then he left Ogre and the other snake behind, and to come here.
Car's
But
just
Ogra-
nodding slowly. That's all he's doing.
But Ogre, since she was here and in disguise, wanted to check around the perimeter to see if, like, the tower was being watched. But she saw, the people from the new moon coming out of the place with the really pretty people and the red lanterns everywhere.
Glad you're safe, Ogra.
The question, a question about board, because I wanted to see if this was something that was established. Ogre, you said new moon. Why?
Yeah, that's what somebody called it. Like, didn't they say they're the new moon?
It's possible. Joe.
I think Grian did say that.
Grian said that. Cool.
I think Grian.
I think it.
That.
I'm gonna say because you revealed that part, Horace, you make the connection then and there of like, oh, when they said new moon, it was when Bram said that the new moon visited them, it was possibly the other new moon.
Yep, I'm just putting that together right now.
That's why I said it's really funny. That's something that I think only Jack would catch. So yeah.
Well, Adim. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it had a lot of perfume around it and red lanterns and a lot of pretty people on the balcony, but they were leaving that building and headed that way.
Which way is she?
North.
Where?
Pointing north.
Okay. Well, it looks like they're on the move.
Also, Ogre wanted to help Lars, so she used the last of her sending tusk today to ask the bell maker if there is a way to help, like, how to put together a bomb in 25 words. And it didn't go well.
To be clear, just to make sure, did Ogre ask the bellmaker on how to make a bomb or to make a bomb?
Yeah, how to make a bomb in 25 words. A simple
That's not
bomb.
what you said.
I said simple
Use a text
bomb.
to ask the bellmaker in 25 words to make a simple bomb. That's why I was confused.
Okay, sorry. How to make a simple bomb. Sorry, dyslexia, I skip words without realizing it.
That's okay.
He
That's
makes
totally
one and then sends it to the ship.
Yeah, we'll say. Well, that's
that
like in my head.
drawer.
I'm like, man, you guys are nowhere near. But okay, yeah, I think you. And I'm gonna say above board because I think Lars knows how to put this bomb together.
I know,
this
it's
is
just
what
like
Lars
maybe
does.
advantage on it. That's there above table.
I'm gonna say instead, you guys are gonna have a bomb when you get back that is made by Carvis.
Lars.
Yeah, I even had Sarah roll, and then Sarah rolled a 17 out of on a D20. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. So there's definitely a bomb being made.
I got a surprise for you guys. You just pull the curtain back, and this is the bomb.
It was lost in
one hell of a
translation.
drawer opener.
Ogre was breathing really heavy. She had just ran up like half the hour.
I also really love that because the only response that Ogre got from Carvis was "got it," and that was it.
Let me put that in notes. Ship has bomb.
Ship has bomb.
Ship has bomb.
Oh, all right. Now that everybody's here, I can start getting to work.
Guidance.
Yeah.
And then he's just gonna run over to the corner, and you're gonna first see him. He's gonna pull out a sack of coins, and he's going to arrange like 5 to 6 of them in one stack, and then he's gonna put some of the gunpowder down on the ground, and then put the coins on it, and he's gonna light it to see how high it knocks the top coin up as like a chain reaction to how strong the gunpowder is.
I love that. That's cool as hell. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Lars, you do that. You get a gauge from that of how much black powder you're going to need. Go ahead and roll me a. This would be a luck roll. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
All right.
You have the guidance.
And the guidance is +4.
Yeah.
This is a luck roll. It's just a d20.
18.
It's not an ability
Okay.
check. 18. Okay, cool. With an 18, you know that for the amount to break down a brick, like a solid stone wall here on this, it might be overkill, or it might be just enough. You haven't really seen the wall yet. you have 2 chances at this with the amount you have. But yeah, I'll say, like, going into that much detail on there, I'm going to say straight up, you make them. It takes you about an hour.
Gotcha.
That's great. I love that. I love the explanation. That was a nat 20 explanation. I love it.
Yeah, you see him just like roll the rope in the wax and then the gunpowder and then the wax again to make it waterproof and have a time release so it doesn't burn too fast or too slow.
Hell yeah.
Car is sitting away from him because he's not afraid, but he's also not stupid. But he's just trying to relax, trying to see when this lack of 20 plus hit points will go away.
Yeah. And then you just see him like mad, going back to the paper, writing down numbers, then going back to the paper, and like checking his stuff.
Horace like grabs the shield from Riaris. Never mind. I am thinking of something that I didn't really explain. In my head, the shield was concave a little bit.
Yeah.
So that you could place an explosive under it and turn it into a shaped charge. Like if you held the all metal shield over it, it would direct all the force in a specific direction.
I love that. Yeah, I didn't specifically describe the shield itself, so it could be a buckler that has like a very specific sort of like ovalesque sort of shape. Lars, yeah, you see that as an added bonus. It would for sure make a clear sort of the question now, without being able to see the wall here, is whether or not the hole that is definitely going to be made is going to be big enough. And I'll say it's only 1 shield, so you can only do that on 1 of the charges. But that's cool. Yeah, I like that a lot.
And you probably just see he's looking at it like confused. And then would Horace explain it to him? Like this might be to like change like you just see Lars's tail just stand straight up and like twitch a little. He's like, oh yeah, if we take the rope and the spikes and we angle it to the side, we can get the explosion further off to the side for more area, so we can hit more at once instead of a tiny hole.
Car, roll me a insight check.
13.
13. Yeah, 13's enough.
Okay.
Why did Horace know how to do that?
I was already wondering that, Joe.
Yeah.
So, but thank you for putting it in the Car's head. Car has his own thoughts right now, and he's fine.
Yeah, I don't think that gets
that's
to Lars at all.
That's a very dangerous place for Horace to be in. So,
Ogre has a question. Lars. Lars.
Yeah.
So this part where the bomb is, if you put it up against the wall, and that part is metal, you said, right? Or is it all wood?
The shield, or
Yeah, the shield.
the shield's metal.
Ogre has a spell we can heat it up from very far away, so we're not near it when it goes boom. And for context, Ogre has heat metal.
We can curve it more to make the shape better if we heat up the metal and bend it, so that way the explosion can be more directed.
That's a lot of heat.
Oh, it's a thick shield.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's a buckler. I mean, that's a thick, all small, concentrated area of steel to bend.
Gotcha. So I don't know if that would work then.
We got fuses, you know. We don't gotta get. We don't
Okay,
wanna be
because the
close.
damage is 2d8 of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
save the spell slot and just use a fuse. If
Yeah,
Lars's calculations are correct.
Wow. Lars, you must be very smart.
Everybody's smart in something. They're dumb in other things.
Nobody's dumb,
Lars.
but not smart.
Yeah, I would say Lars. Does that hit you? What's Lars' reaction to that? He must be very smart.
He is a little surprised because of like his past.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody just seen him as like an animal wrangler and a hunter. They seen him smart as a hunter, but not in like mathematics, science, like other stuff.
Yeah, and there's probably just a lot of people that like anyone you've actually tried to explain this to probably had a response very much like Kaelinor. Okay, yeah, just get it done if you could.
And if it helps Lars's ego at all, you have piqued Horus's interest intensely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, number one thing, no fire around it until you're ready, and get the hell away from it once it's lit.
Is it gonna be loud?
Here is like a whisper compared to it, and he takes like a little handful and puts it off to the side, and then he finds like, is there like a cardboard, like a wooden box or something around?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so he does that, and he gets some of the extra rope that he's already made, and he puts it in it. He's like, all right, stand like 10 feet back. This is what it's gonna sound like. This is a whisper compared to what it's actually gonna be. And he's gonna light it and step back, and then you just hear like 5-6 seconds of just as it goes under the box, and nothing happens.
Beautiful.
And then,
I'm going to ask for that. I'm going to ask for a sleight of hand check from Lars. You guys are quite literally playing with fire.
I'm also,
let's
as he's going to light it, I'm like, if that's going to be a big noise, I'm not really sure it's a good idea to do that right now. We might be being watched.
all right. What was it? It was a D4 for the thing you gave me.
For guidance?
Yeah, and I can
Yeah.
put that
Yeah, you can
towards
use
it.
that for that. Yep.
Okay. Let me roll that. So that is 17. altogether
17.
with
Okay, cool.
guidance.
17 is enough to make a pretty significant sound. But yeah, it's perfectly controlled to how you would want it to be, Lars.
You just see him like plug his ears, and then it just goes off. And then I don't know, because it's gonna be pretty loud inside a room, so I don't know if that's gonna be.
You're outside.
Oh, we're outside.
Yeah, like on the terrace.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that probably won't be like a thunder.
I mean, it can if you want it to be.
No, for this sake. I think he was smart enough to not make it too much to be like painful
Cool.
for the sound.
Yeah, but enough to be like impressive.
Yeah, but
yeah, I like it.
Might have been too cocky, because I feel like something that loud in an open area might have eyes coming. Because
Sure, of
it's
course.
black powder, so it's gonna have smoke too.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. With that, yeah, you hear a significant. You see the smoke immediately start to kind of barrel out. Goes over all of you. You all are immediately starting to cough. You hear a couple of sounds on the like ground below you, of like, what was that? What? You hear just a couple people like starting to kind of question. And I'll roll a luck check here. Okay, cool. You hear one individual going, oh, I don't know, they must be like lighting mass, or like a, some sort of incense thing for whatever's going on inside. Too much, maybe, I don't know. Dodge a bullet there.
It's gonna be like when we were first went to Gombold and the other ship blew up at the dock.
I will say, you're immediately responding as your ears are ringing from the sound. Yeah, this was quite an explosion for those of you that were that close.
Was there any coverage over where the explosion went off, or was it all just open?
What do you mean coverage?
Like, is there like a ceiling or a roof or like an awning or anything?
There's the
above
bell. So to be clear, you're under a giant bell. You're out in the open under the giant bell. So yeah, you see like a lot of the smoke would plume into that, and then seem to kind of escape out from the top. I'll say, like, I rolled a 16. You're good.
Oh. Look at that. It got jammed in the bell. And you just see the box just wedged in there.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
Ogre's going to make some earplugs for us so we can hear when it goes off.
Yeah, that'll wear off in a couple of minutes.
But we may not have minutes when it happens. We have to go in fast.
I don't know if I'll need them. I'm pretty used to the noise.
Lars refuses earplugs.
Yeah.
Lars is that guy.
No, I'm good. I built up a tolerance.
Earplugs for a music festival? Fucking come on, man. I'm trying to hear the music.
Sorry.
The tolerance.
Yeah, I thought that would get you, Jack. I gotta hear the bass.
The tolerance he's built up is just hearing loss.
Yeah, there's no above board. This you can't do that to a former music teacher. Lars has tinnitus. Forever.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Makes me so
Did
sad.
anybody else like freak out over like a loud explosion that happened like 10 feet? From
I'll
them?
say, Drew, if you want there to be something bad happen, I'll be happy to make it. I rolled a 16.
Yeah.
No, I want Lars to judge their reaction to know who would be good with him.
I
versus
see.
Who it would hurt.
I
see.
just got done blowing myself up point blank with a fireball. I think this was a little tame compared to that.
Cool. So Horace seems fine with it. I'll say you see Kaelinor annoyed, angry, but you see a glint of like more interest than she had when you were first trying to explain it with math.
Yeah.
You see Riaris immediately like climbing the bell tower to sort of see the amount of like does anybody hear that? Did anybody see that? You hear someone down below go, when did they have that new angel statue up there?
Did Kobamu react the same as them? Like it wasn't anything that big?
Yeah, I would say everybody's again in this way. Like everybody's a superhero, so for the most part, you feel pretty confident. Everybody's solid.
Okay.
Now, granted, like you said, that was a smaller explosion, right?
Yeah, that was like a whisper compared to what it would be.
Yeah. Okay, so now you guys have the tools, you have the safety, you have the location. You guys ready to go?
Are my hit points back?
Yeah, so great question. Car, your hit points are not back.
I will I just tell Riaris. So I'm still kind of feeling not so great. I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Is there any reason we have to do this today? Is that the timeline we're on? We're on a,
yeah, 100%. Yes,
we are on a
you
timeline.
absolutely have to do.
The leader today,
Not to be.
It
Yes.
has to be done today.
Okay. I didn't know if we were really on a timeline or.
buck
Especially
table.
with the new moon left.
Yeah. A buck table, if Car stays within 5 feet of me, I can always use my shield to give you 2 extra hit points.
That's just, I currently have a maximum of 28, just so you know. At
I
our
know,
level,
but I cannot.
above board at our level, that's 1 hit.
I
Yep.
know.
Also, to be very clear to everyone here, double the max is instant death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. You could be invisible and be a spy around the tower and giving us info when we start the assault.
That's 1 hour if I can't see invisibility, and if I don't do anything else. That means I can't cast a spell. So I can't tell you anything from a distance. I mean, you're right. And I'm more than happy to be that person, but then I'm literally just flying around.
Yeah, I think the reality here, I'll say as a DM here, it's a question of I assume Car is going to go. The question is how much Car is going to be involved in what could possibly be the combat portion of this.
Right.
If there is any.
Like I'm not trying to like
if
not trying to skip out, but you need to know that I'm at 21 out of 28 max hit points.
Yeah.
Does Ogre have polymorph, or
I do.
yeah, you could
I can pull
turn
more
him
of you.
into something with more
could.
hit points. You know, if that's something Car is open. Like, I'm just thinking mechanically of how to tankify
That would work.
him.
And it had to be an animal I've seen, correct? That's definitely more.
I think more importantly, it had to be an animal of CR. What level now? Two?
Go to polymorph.
Oh wait, it's polymorph. It's not wild shape.
I'm about to say, isn't it your
Yeah.
level?
Yeah.
Challenge rating equal or lesser than the target level if it doesn't have a challenge rating.
So my level is level 9.
Yeah, that's a CR9, baby.
That's a beefy creature if you can find a CR9 that I can. Now, how will that work if I'm CR9 in a different form and I get brought down to 0? Will I pop back into Car with 28?
Yeah, you go back
Yeah.
to the car.
Yeah.
I mean, that would give
Question.
me. Go ahead.
Would Byron's bat count as that?
Oh God! Don't turn me into a giant bat. I might be noticeable.
That's the point. Ogre has seen the giant bat, and it's probably in the same level.
It might actually be.
We're gonna.
Is there something special about this bat that I don't know?
Oh yeah.
It nearly
fucking
killed me.
huge.
Nearly
okay.
killed the party.
I
Yes,
mean,
several times.
what? Like the only other things you've seen were
The rock
things
Anybody
outside.
remember
Yeah, the octopus.
remember what I named this bat?
I hate the bat. I don't. Let me look.
We just
It was a dire bat, right?
Yeah.
think so.
I think so, but let me see if I can call up.
And,
What's his
you
owner's
see-
name again?
Byron.
Byron.
Everything under Byron.
There was the monster covered in mushrooms.
I have Byron Guklo, but not his bat's name, unfortunately.
That
Would a wyvern be in
I got
CR9?
it. CR12.
What about the bascus? The things that
basilisk?
petrify people?
Jesus.
Basilisk? Yeah. So the
Yeah.
question is, do we want this to be a flying creature, right? Because we want Car to be able to fly.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of things that Ogre's seen that.
The
Yeah.
only, like, the highest thing you can make, because it has to be a beast, is I have a warlock that uses sculpt flesh or whatever that thing is to polymorph. So I've like looked into this. The best polymorph, like between 9 and the next is 12, is a giant 8.
I will say,
Yeah.
Joe, a Cerebus is CR rating 9, just so you know. I mean, and we have seen one. Because
It has to be a beast though.
Yeah, but Jack,
I would.
think about it.
I would.
A
I would
giant
move
ape
the.
on a tower. You can play King Kong.
I'm
I would
looking
move
to
the thing on
it.
for this.
I'm just seeing what I can find.
I mean,
Yeah.
She could
I
always
like the
do...
I like the idea more of like we're making it personal as opposed to being like trying to min max this.
I mean,
Yeah,
if she
yeah.
wanted
Yeah,
to do
but-
the...
9.
The
I'm not trying to min max. I'm like, what's level 9? Like,
Right,
what is it?
I mean, if
What-
she wanted to
what-
go
Scene.
gorilla, she could just say it was a giant Hadozi.
You guys haven't seen
No,
it,
but
Jen,
she's
have
seen the bat, and that
No,
is a
but
really
she's seen the
powerful
regular
beast.
Hadozi.
So,
Oh.
and I don't know how polymorph works. I've never really looked at it, Joe, because I've not needed to. Can she make the giant bat, but at CR rating 9 instead of 12? Can she
No.
reduce the rating of it? No. Okay.
Okay, so here's an interesting one. I'm going to send just as my 2 cents, not even as a DM, but just a thing of like I am fairly certain I have one as a possibility, but I'm going to give it just to Jack as a choice.
Yeah. I mean, the only other two was the first Zed's mount, the lizard that he could call forth.
The giant shark in the water.
No, not...
we don't have that. We've never seen that, have we?
Oh, no, that's
You
the...
may have seen one. No,
Yeah, that's-
no, you're
I-
right. You're right. No, because it's a devil. You're right.
Right. I'm like,
What was
Yes.
the one you said we saw, Jack? What monster? You said something
I'm
saying
gonna look at my minis for this.
I'm looking at CR. So there, it says no CR9 animals. So we're at CR8. What's your question, Sarah?
I do
What is-
beast.
Yeah. So I'm looking.
Okay.
Let
Let me look.
So it looks like there's nothing that flies that's even close.
The highest
wait a
thing that
minute.
flies
I
is
have a very
a
funny
giant
idea.
eagle, which is CR2.
Right.
You could. Oh God, Dan would hate this.
Oh no.
The mother of the mountain.
Oh.
So I can do it.
You've seen the mother.
Yeah.
Is that a wyvern?
Yeah.
CR10. Sorry.
What about the babies?
I mean, definitely less, but I don't think they fly.
Okay. Yeah, there's no.
And-
well, I'll go back
And
to
they're
hold on.
way less.
Let me look at CR rating.
What about what are they called? The owl bears, the baby owl bears.
Or grown owl bears, it's something.
Yeah. I seen. Where are you?
Okay, so these things don't necessarily fly, but there are ogres that are CR9. I'm not sure if you let me turn into an ogre. Cerberus is CR rating 9. We've seen that. I'm trying to think what else that's monster, but physical.
I will say, like, yeah, if you wanted to turn into, let's see, wait, has Ogre seen a Cerberus?
I don't know. I'm not sure who has.
I feel like it would have to be Ogre.
Right.
Riaris
Yeah.
has.
A horned
What
wyvern is CR rating 9, but it's not the mother of the mountain. But like there are wyverns that are CR rating 9.
Can you remind
okay.
me who Cerberus is?
3-headed dog.
So I found a list.
And New
It
Moon
says-
has one, which is why we were asking.
It says there is a bone devil, a clay golem, a giant, cloud giant, a fire giant, a glub,
Has to be a beast.
GLABREZU,
That's a
Glabrazu.
giant. I mean, that's
Uh,
demonic or devilish
It's
or something.
demonic, yeah, it's a
a
demon.
Torrent, TREANT.
I think Glabrazu is actually, yeah, a very specific demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then young-
I'm looking at the same list here. I appreciate it, Drew,
Yeah.
but I think in this case we're looking for something. All right, let me look at this. Above board. I'll look at this.
When we were
this
in
Mother of
the
Mountain.
caves, we were in the caves. Ogre saw dinosaur bones, like a full dinosaur skeleton, in the caves when we
talking about
were.
Yeah,
level-
absolutely higher than a CR9.
What was the
No, one of these says Tyrannosaurus Rex.
what was
Is
the
a
dude
CR8.
that was in the
I'll say you have to have seen it alive.
casino on the top floor? What was that thing we were fighting?
Oh yeah, that thing that Carr
You guys did see that. Holy shit.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, with the baby.
Yeah, it had all the teeth and everything.
That would have been really cool. Too bad it was for a completely different campaign. Hold on. Let me find him. Oh shit. God. I mean, if you wanted to, yeah.
What's the CR rating of that one?
It's probably... I'll say this. I'd be willing to make either Mother of the Mountain or this creature work. I gotta find what the name of it is.
I would, as a player, and probably, because I'm not sure Kara heard the discussion, as a player, I'd prefer the one that we fought. That's not the Mother of the Mountain, because I do not want to throw Riaris into an existential.
Yeah, his brain melt.
Yeah,
Instead, you want to put everyone else into the existential.
we defeated that one like that. That one's fine. And I'm not finding like juvenile. Like I'm not seeing anything that we've actually come across.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's gonna take me a little bit to find. I may not find, but I'll say no matter what, yes, absolutely. If that's what you want to turn into,
I won't be able to fly, but
you will not be able to fly.
But at least it's a thing.
I will say also, I remember specifically about this creature that it does more damage to constructs. So it's a siege monster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which could
actually
be good.
Rob has not seen this thing, so
that could be good since we're going after a wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't that mean it would be better at smashing the wall in if we weakened it?
Yeah.
I mean.
So if we have the explosives and only one of them broke through that wall and we needed through another one, you get Kobamu with his sword because it's bludgeoning, and then you bust through it the rest of the way.
Yeah. And it's kind of tanky too, because it took us forever to get it down. So I would probably go with this for I can polymorph you into it.
Yeah, and then your escape route would just be going invisible and flying out of there.
He wouldn't be able to use any of his magic while he is this thing.
I assume I can turn invisible because it's not a spell.
If he popped.
I'd have to ask Joe.
I mean,
he meant like you drop concentration on polymorph.
Yeah, if you polymorph and you turn back to card, then you can just cast invisibility on yourself and get out of there.
Yeah.
Well, I might be able to cast invisibility like I was saying anyway. Joe, can I use abilities that aren't spells, like that I have to cast when I'm polymorphed?
I don't think so, but I can check into that. I'll say at this point, it's clear we're going to be doing this next week and not this week. But so we have option A, which I think you've seen before.
Yeah, that thing's just a body and teeth.
Yeah, the
it's
tremor thing.
And then we have option B.
It's just more body with more teeth.
It's just a yellow one with.
I think. No,
I was about to say.
Yeah, they were family because they had the baby.
Yeah, the red one was the baby, and the other one was the big one.
And his knowledge of who it is. Like, will Karn know that he's polymorphed, or will he turn into that?
I mean, I will say the cleanest answer is to say you would. So you'd be aware of your own existence as polymorph. Like you're able to make your own choices and all that stuff. I think this is something that could like the easiest answer is to say that it would be a discussion.
You just have to use their statistics. That's it.
Yeah.
So you retain what? Did you say?
Your alignment and personality.
So I have my personality. How smart are those things? Oh God.
I don't think they were.
I don't know for sure.
I don't think they were too dumb. Like, I think they actually had some brains in them.
I mean, Car would be willing. Car trusts Ogra. So
this is so fucking crazy to imagine Hasamal seeing these things. They've not in a million years would this happen.
Giant meatballs with teeth and legs.
Yeah.
And they're just gonna see all of us running to this tower, blowing up a
I'm
hole,
having
and
to
then this
message
huge
Clinton.
thing pops up.
I'm having to message Clinton asking, "Hey, what were these things?" Because we talked about them for a long time. It was something I made, but the information's somewhere in there.
Too bad we haven't seen any Mind Flayers. Their CR rating 7. You can turn me into another.
I don't trust. Hey, actually, honestly, Joe doesn't trust Jack turning into a mind flayer. I don't. You're gonna fuck my game up.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Really quick story while waiting for Clinton to answer. One time I was playing Illusionist, and the DM was fool enough to give me 5 marbles, and when I crushed one, they turned whatever my illusion was into reality. I broke his game. I broke his game.
Yeah, of course.
And not purposely, but I was like, "Oh, you gave me the imagination, and okay." I'm like, all right.
Oh my god. If we seen an Oni, Car would be so frightening as that.
Yeah. there was
Question.
Yeah.
The monster or the thing that was all coral that almost killed Zed in the cave with Jace?
Oh, the coral monsters?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Cool dog.
think this thing. Yeah, I have that. I think this thing might be. This guy might be the better option.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
destroying structures and just like tanking your way through a tunnel. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
unless
think
you want to
we're
just
deadly in corridors.
unless you want to turn him into muffins too.
And I can fly.
You can only fly 20 feet around.
I never want to face an Oni. This thing is scary looking.
Yeah, I'm looking through a lot of monsters,
Owners are
Joan,
cool.
because you use so much homebrew. I can't find anything that we've seen, which is great.
I also really
Not
like.
great.
I really like this idea more. I think this is cool to be able to
Yeah.
do something that's gonna be more
Honestly,
driven.
yeah, Car would trust Ogre enough to be like, oh, all right, well, if that's what. I'm like, all right, well, sure.
Hell yeah. I will
Yeah.
find that stat block this week.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
Work
we'll
that.
So,
discuss
Jack.
that both games.
Yeah.
Is it okay if Ogre turns you into this thing to help you get in the front lines?
Are you asking Jack or are you asking Car?
Ogre's asking.
Let's ask Car. Let's
Yeah.
ask Car.
So,
It was really hard to kill, and it was really deadly in the narrow hallway. It's either
what
that
is-
or the mountain monster lady that Riaris may worship.
okay, let's not do that one. He looks at Riar.
You see Riar is just slowly turning around from looking the other direction. No.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that one, Riaris. No, that wouldn't be right. I mean, I've never been another form before. It could be interesting. Is it safe?
Ogre does it all the time.
That's true.
But
Even though it's
when you're
a
a
good idea, but Car wouldn't be like.
but when you're a different animal, it will be a little disorienting. So we should probably make a plan because you're not going to be as smart, won't fly, and you're going to only have 2 legs and little tiny arms, but a lot of teeth.
Did you say you won't lie? Is that what you said?
No, won't fly.
Oh, won't fly. Okay.
I heard won't lie too, but I figured
Fly.
I figured it was fly.
Car has
Oh,
a
well,
idea.
that's good for Horace.
So Car looks at the party, but I realize it's Lars and Ogre because Kalen
Yeah.
or Riards can't answer, and he doesn't trust Horace as far as he can.
I feel like
Anything with him?
Kaelinor would be like, honestly, that sounds really fucking cool.
Yeah. So Car says, "Would this help?" That's Car's main answer. Would this help?
It would keep Car safe.
Right.
If it can bust down walls, it would definitely help with Kobamu if the explosions don't work.
Okay. Well, I trust you.
Also, no spells and all the fighting's like up front.
What? All right.
Also, in case nobody said it first, I'm gonna say it. I get dibs on riding on top.
You can do what?
I think that's up to the car.
But you can do what?
Ride up top.
Stand on top of you so I can get a better angle on shooting them.
Oh. I don't know how this all works. I mean...
Also, Obama would probably be like a mounted attack.
I don't think I'm going to be big enough for Kobamo to ride me.
Oh no.
No, Car's gonna be still disorientated, so we should let Car be by himself and not ride him, because he's never done this before.
Ogre, take a point of inspiration for realizing the mechanics of. I want to be clear. Ogre finally realized the mechanics of like, oh yeah, someone riding someone else immediately without being known, without being told that they were going to be riding, has been historically a problem. So yeah, let's not do that.
Where Lars is from, he's seen stuff like that before, and he's excited.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm sure if it'll help. I mean, it's a new experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Ogre, as soon as the bomb goes off, or after Ogre turns Car.
What? I didn't understand.
Is Car going... So she's basically asking, should I turn you into this thing before we set up the bomb, or right after?
I don't know. You said I'm not going to be as smart, and so
I
mean,
would say
I assume since I have my personality, I'm still going to trust you all, and I assume that I'll understand you, but I may not be the brightest torch in the cavern. So you might want to wait.
Follow Kobamu.
You say that now, but I'm also a car right now. So you may want to wait until it's time for me to do something in that form.
If Car trusts Ogre to give directions, Ogre will try.
I trust the Wreckless in general, mostly.
best is wait till we get there and see if we need a distraction or not.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're definitely. This is ours. We're probably gonna need a distraction from Car. Like, Car's gonna be seen, yeah, if it's one of those things.
Right.
Yeah, but we need to plant the bomb first before anything. So if he's a giant beast heading towards the tower, it's gonna look obvious.
Okay. Bomb goes off, Ogre turns Car into this thing. Then we go in.
Joe just had a thought that would be very funny, so I'm gonna pretend to be Riaris explaining.
Okay.
No, I'll pretend to be Kaelinor explaining because I feel like this is more of a Kaelinor-based idea. What if we actually were able to explode the wall and get the wall open, and then Car gets in and then transforms and comes out?
I was gonna say that.
That would be interesting.
And then looks like a creature escaped from this hour.
Yeah.
And then what would I do? Just like run through the streets, roaring at people?
We could continue breaking the tower, I guess. I mean, if we want to.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could destroy things in the tower. That sounds like fun.
I mean, you're
And
probably
no
pretty angry being that big and being.
But
Locked in
you
the
don't
tower.
want to knock the tower down. You want the people to see what's going on.
I could like chew at the rubble and stuff and like throw it. Grr.
It's a pretty big tower, right? Like, you would have to be trying very hard to knock this tower over, right?
You guys want to see how big the tower is?
Yeah.
There's a reason we're called Wreckless.
She's not wrong. I'd
See
have to
those?
take a big
You see
chunk
those
of
5 feet squares?
Yeah.
That's how big the tower is.
that. Yeah.
Okay. One.
Yeah, I like that idea. That'd be fun.
And we just gotta go all the way to the second floor to make another hole.
Well, I mean, I can just
Go in, go out,
That's how
make a
tall
hole.
the tower is.
I could come in from anywhere. I mean, come out from anywhere. Wherever the first hole is, I can just roar and grr, and then you guys just go to
okay.
places.
Okay.
Well, it's much taller than that, though, Joe, isn't it? Like, it's...
Yeah, this is like the playable part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's pretty short, Joe.
Yeah, sorry. No,
Yeah, our clock tower
that's the part
is
I needed
taller
to
than
worry
this.
about.
Okay, I was like,
That's barely
Yeah,
2
there you go.
stories.
No, that's 8. It's 8 stories. Look at the. Okay. That square, right there, is about the size from where you're at. Because remember, it's at an
Okay.
angle right now, so
Okay.
it's huge.
Yeah. So if we were going underneath, the basement would be level 1, and then first floor would be level 2.
No,
I mean,
first floor is first floor. Second
Holy
floor
cow.
is where we need to go.
Why?
Right? Because that's how you were explaining it. Because the first level was below ground, and the second level was just above.
No. I was saying technically the first floor is about what a second level would be.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We've got a little bit of a plan.
All right. And just because I'm greedy, did I have enough to make grenades or no?
If you want to make grenades, it'll have to be 1 charge. So your 2 charges would have to just be 1, so you only get 1 shot at it. But you can.
Let's see. Who is it? Rob, even or odd?
Odd.
Okay. Let's see. Odd's gonna be if I make 2 charges, or even's gonna be if I make the grenade. I make 2 charges and no grenades.
Okay. Fair enough.
Ogre would like to make earplugs for everybody for when the bomb goes off and we don't all go deaf.
No. I'm just kidding. Yes, of course. Of course.
They're gonna be lavender scented too.
Are they scented?
It is
Important
gonna
question.
be... Yeah, she's just gonna get, like, rags and just stuff them full of, like, soft plants and roses. But also put a stick in there so you can just shove it in there, then take it out immediately.
Cool. I need everybody, as Ogre's making this, I need everybody to give me, Ogre, I need you to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
think just 6.
I don't need earplugs. I'm used to it.
Okay, then definitely 6. Because you'll need them for Ogre too. Give me 6 Arcana checks.
Ugh. You're so mean.
I'm so mean.
Hey, we have... Jesus. -2. Or... -1. No, yeah, -2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about being your intelligence base. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, they could be spell
Nature
spell
check?
attacks.
Spell
attacks.
Okay, that's a horse of a different color. Horse of an entirely different color.
I still want you to fail at least 1.
That's gonna happen. So one's gonna be a 18.
That
One's
saves.
going to be a 21. One's gonna
Saves.
be a 19.
Saves.
One's going to be a 16.
Saves. That's 4.
One is going to be a 15. And
Saves.
one is going to be a 9.
Fails. Please tell me who gets the failed one. I didn't tell you how it fails, by the way.
Okay. 1 sec. Let's do this by random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
That's
I
not-
am
yeah,
Kobamu.
Okay, you are Kubo.
Okay, 6. It's gonna be Horus.
Of course.
Cool.
Of
Awesome.
course.
Horace, give me a as these are being made, and Horace, you're giving them like, just when you're ready to put them, put them in your ears. Horace, give me a perception check.
19.
The 19. You see, like, Ogre's kind of passing them around to everybody. Wow, these smell amazing. I mean, these are gonna make my ears smell amazing. That's all you get with a 19.
All right. Well, I tuck them in my pocket.
You got it.
Ready to pull them out and use them when the time
Horace,
is.
I've been meaning to ask, why do you have so many cans of beans, and why is it all over your jacket?
The art of the deal, my friend. Sometimes you gotta crack open a couple cans of beans to get the things you need.
I've got an idea for those cans if you hold on to them for me.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, you can have them. And I give Lars hella beans.
Oh, the cannon. Hella beans.
Or is
Lars,
that like-
please add hella beans to your inventory.
Hella beans, and that's what, about 6 cans?
Sure.
Life
Cool.
is full
You
of
see
wonder
Kaelinor
and
just
broken snakes.
starting to get like very, very like trigger happy a little bit. She's just like just practicing forms and stuff. Okay. All right. How long have we been on this roof? Just how many? 4 days? 3 days?
A day?
A night. An evening and this morning.
It's been like 3 hours. I don't know.
What is
it seems
time?
like perfect time to do this, right? Ready to
Well, we
rock
do
and roll?
kind
Yeah.
of help because Newman already left, so we do have to kind of get. We have to get started.
Yes. Shit. Yes. Let's go.
All right,
Okay.
I'm all ready
Right.
to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Car, as you
Yeah.
man. Nope. Okay, cool. Car, as you get ready to go, you feel this moment of like even you've been possibly sort of standing in one place for maybe a little bit too long given your current state, and you start to kind of like, you're like, okay, well, let's go, and you kind of take a step forward and you feel that sort of like momentary of like, oh, I'm not my best self.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do this thing to make this work, and yeah.
I whisper something to Nala, like I just whisper the plan to Nala and say, "Wish me well."
As you say that, wish me well, you feel this rogue wind.
A what?
Spell tower. A rogue wind.
A rogue wind. Okay.
And knowing the beautiful randomness of everything, especially with how high up you are, could have been anything. Or it could have been her.
It was her. Car thinks it's her.
It
Car
was her?
chooses to believe it was Nala.
Hell yeah. And with that, as you all gather your things and get ready to blow up a tower, but keep it standing, we'll end tonight's session. See you all next week.